Good evening, everyone. We got a lot to talk about and unpack, but not for too long, right? Okay, so I don't know, is my chat working? I guess so. Okay, well, hi everybody. Hello to my husband, Bigfoot Lake. I wanted to talk about what was going on east of the United States, up north, up here, with all the air quality. I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing that by now. But being we live up here, we haven't had it as bad as people like in New York City and other places, obviously, Canada themselves. Hi, Norma. Hi, B. Mitch, Sissy May, Savings Diva. I like that. Suburban Hillbilly. Yeah, so I was watching a video where, not tonight, but I think it was yesterday, where these men were driving in Canada, and on both sides, the forest was just on fire on both sides. And these men had a car in front of them, and they could barely see when the car, until the car, hit the brakes. That was scary, And I got thinking about, passenger air filters, in your vehicle, and how good that would even work with the smoke. Because I don't know about some of you guys, but if you guys you got your air conditioning on or your heater on in your vehicle and you're driving along, you can smell what's outside, the dead skunk in the middle of the road. That's a good song, by the way. Hey, Carson. Hi, Rose Young, Linda, Bobby, Paula. Yeah, so I found that kind of odd too, that I guess they were trying to get out. It's sad. Maybe they had animals or something to take care of. I'm not sure. But why they were out there driving when both sides of the road had forest fires on both sides, was really odd to me. But I don't remember if it was yesterday or today. Grace sent me somebody's video, and I'll play that here tonight, about some things that some people recorded falling from helicopters. Now, the person who put it, I believe, on one of the social media networks, that person was recording it from their television. So you can kind of on the bottom see whatever they have out near their TV, it's someone's home. So that was really weird. Yeah. But anyway, if anybody wants the link, let me know, and I will drop it if I know you. And you must have a good working internet connection, though. That way, stream runs smoothly. It's the only thing we ask. So tonight we had an interesting night. Days leading up to, I kind of had an inkling with things that were going on. I thought maybe our hot water tank was going, the elements inside. Hey, Jeff Bear. But my awesome husband came home today from work, and he checked our hot water tank has its own breaker. Hi, Izzy. And the breaker was tripped, which means, to me, I'm not an electrician like he is, but to me, that tells me something ain't right that made it trip. But he thought maybe it was from the storm, and I'm like, no, because the water issue with the hot water has been before the storm. And that brings me to, we finally got some rain. 2 days in a row. It rained all day today, off and on, pretty much all day. And yesterday, it started late night. Was it the day before, too? A little bit? Yeah, so it was 3 nights ago it started, then yesterday for a while, and then all day today. So we had a couple of breaks. But anyways, back to this hot water tank. Hey, Caucasian Sasquatch. It's nice to see you. I love your videos. They're fun. Walking out in nature. So yeah, he come home and he's like, well, maybe we can get it working for tonight. Now that the breaker's back on, I was thinking it might trip again, but we were hopeful. That way we could work on it this weekend. So he waited and waited and waited, nothing. He went back in. Yeah, it was tripped again. So that told us it was definitely the elements. This hot water tank is less than 6 years old. So it's not quite time to replace it, but being we're on well water, we know we had probably some buildup or sediment or something in there. So of course you got the part on top where the element goes, you got the one on the bottom where the element goes. So off to Lowe's we went, which teaches us that in your preparedness, you need to keep elements for your hot water tank and maybe even a whole hot water tank put back. But anyway, he replaced, long story short, he replaced both elements and got one of those, 1.5 inch wrench. It's like a little cylinder thing. You pop on there and bump, and it was pretty quick. He was really quick about it. So I'm thankful that I have a husband who's really handy like that because he gets the job done quick and he gets it done right. So Paula says, my neighbors got big time money, better than everybody. It is mobile home is missing out of his driveway. Wish I lived in a complex. What? I don't know if I'm reading that right. Yeah, Super Dave. Hi. Yeah, it's supposed to be 10 years. 6 years is the new 10 years. Yeah, I kid you not. So yeah, it used to be every 8 to 10 years. You might get 12 if you're lucky. If you drain your tank and you maintain it. Another thing Bigfoot did is when he did get in there, he drained it. He also took the shop vac and he vacuumed all that sediment out of there, right? Yeah, I went in there and he was doing that. So, and you know what? He cleaned up all of his mess. Yeah. Hi, Lisa. Sorry. Chris Piot. Good evening. So, yeah, that's what happened with us tonight. So, back to these wildfires. We haven't smelt it a lot. However, Bigfoot works a lot up north and he smelt it more than we did here. We would smell weeks ago like somebody had a wet campfire going, but no one was really burning that we could see. Also, there was some weird like haze in the sky. And then last week, I started, I think it was Thursday, I wasn't feeling that great. And I was the only one, and I'm still the only one. Not like sick or anything, just I wasn't feeling great. And I don't know how many days ago it was now, maybe 4. We started getting the air warnings over our phones, which I found rather odd. So my middle daughter called me and told me about it, and I checked, and of course that was the alarm thing that went off on my phone, which was a weird alarm. It was really strange. Last time I had an alarm on my phone go off was a tornado warning. Yep. So I downloaded this app to let me know better about our air quality. And our air quality at one point was 220 something, was it?
Yeah.
I think so. It was 200 and something. That was really, really concerning. I know I took a lot of screenshots, so that's what I'm checking. Yeah, we had quite a bit of, we had 220. That was the highest that I seen. And it said very unhealthy at that time. I know New York City and New Jersey and I believe Washington, D.C. and a few others are, I think they were under, I think Rhode Island was like in a dangerous zone, like hazardous. So it didn't say unhealthy anymore. It actually said hazardous across the screen. Did I say, I think I said our hi to Ark Wildman. Yeah, so I want to see what you guys have been seeing and hearing. I did do a video days ago, and I was showing our moon. And at nighttime, it was 8 something at night, long after the sun set, because the mountain's right here to the west. So once the sun goes down, you know, the mountain's pretty high. So we get dark rather quick because of that. Tales told in the dark. Hello. Izzy, hi. So yeah, it looked like the sun. The moon looked like the sun. And a couple of people are like, that's the sun. And I'm like, no, it's not, because I watched the sunset that night. And the moon was spectacular. Rusty Bottoms, that's cute. No, I mean move to Arkansas. Oh, hey, Rusty Bottoms. Yeah, so let me bring up a picture and I'll show you guys what our moon looked like the other night. And that was pretty much the start. Okay, so this started in March, but they didn't start putting air quality alerts out for like us here on this side of the United States until just like a few days ago. However, we had issues before the alerts went out. So it wasn't really a problem until the alerts went out. But anywho, this is June 1st, actually. So that was a week ago. So this is actually, yeah, like I said, it's about a week. So I said last Thursday, yeah, I wasn't feeling good. So this was our, let me see if I can, I don't know if I turn this down, that up. I don't know. I'm a little rusty. Okay, so see that? That's the moon. I kid you not. And this is another one further away. Not that great on my, maybe if I turn my phone brightness up. So Rose has a comment. This is a video I took. And I'm tilting this so you guys can get a better look at it. But I did put these out on a video. Hey, Erin. Okay. You said Rose had a, hey, Trusting God. Rose had a question?
Nope, a comment.
A comment. Very unhealthy air in Connecticut, sore throat, coughing, breathing troubles, headaches, swollen eyes, purple bags under eyes. Alerts here too. Oh no. Yeah, so they're telling people to stay inside. They're telling people, oh boy, here we go. I got to do this. I got to do this, and I got to do this right now. I don't know if some of you watched the thing here in New York today, but Kathy Hochul got up there and she opened her mouth. And she was doing a really good job, okay? Now, I'm not a fan of her at all. And it's not because of like what side she's on or who she is or anything. It's because of something she personally tried to do up here. She was saying all the right things until she mentioned new normal and climate change. But anyway, she just happened to mention about millions of masks and N95s, okay? And she was talking about how they put them in the parks in New York City. They had them everywhere. Everywhere you go, you can just put on these masks, N95. They've got so many because she talked a lot about preparedness and over-preparing because she rather over-prepare. She said us here in New York rather over-prepare than under-prepare. I just found those things a little interesting. That's all. Hey, Tim Lee, KP Heathen, Susie D. Man, we're doing great, Wild Man. Probably gonna. Huh? Yes, I know who Rusty Bottoms is, but I think it's fun just to refer to him as Rusty Bottoms. Oh, goodness. Oh, that would be awesome. You two. That'd be so cool. Yeah. But anyways, Carson and Mitch and Tim, I hope you guys are okay out where you guys are at. They're saying keep the windows shut, circulating fans, no candles burning in the house. Now, see, why is that? Is it because it lowers the oxygen? Is it because it might ignite something? That was another thing I was reading about this combustion. What is in the particles in the air that could combust? There's many things that can just go combust. Well, anyways, there's 73 of you guys in here. I cut out the sound because I was listening to something else while I was screen recording this. But I want you guys to see something. I want you guys to notice what's coming out of this helicopter. Okay. This is pretty whack. This is pretty whacked. I don't know if you guys can see. Do you guys see that? You guys see that coming out of the plane? It's going to do it again here in a second. This is somebody recording from their house. And then they put it up on their, I think it was like their TikTok or something like that. So let's see if I can get this to go again. What was coming out of this helicopter is, I want to say it's shocking, but it's not actually. So I'm going to go step by step and I'm going to pause it right here. I don't know if you guys can see the color of that. Let me see if I can put this way up. No, maybe it's turn it down. Was it turn it down or up? Maybe turn the screen up. There we go. You guys see the color of what's coming out of that plane? Out of that helicopter? They dropped something. That is not water, people. That's not water. Let me see if I can get the glare off from the keyboard. That today, I watched this over and over and over again. That is fire that they're dropping. That looks like they had a container full of like lava and just flew it over and just started dropping and laying it. Now, Hawaii has had that they had some earthquakes and they have a volcano erupting. I'm like, what'd they do? Like go over, drop down, get some lava, raise it up, bring it over here to Canada. Like, that's weird, right? I don't know. I just thought that was really, really strange. I don't know. So I'm going to play this again because this is really weird. Carson, flames to start. Let's see. Don't surprise me at all. Thank you, Aaron. Yeah, it does. It did, but it didn't. It's crazy. Flames to start, backfires.
Stop it.
Oh, stop.
Like burning ahead of it.
Burning ahead of it is what they were doing. Okay, so I didn't know that was a thing. So maybe I'm just a little slow up here, but I don't know. I thought that, dropping more fuel on the fire, I don't know. I've heard of them digging trenches ahead of it, doing sand. Yes, Ark Wild Man, Bigfoot definitely got the heating elements, both of them in, and they were both funky. Hey, Vet Prep. I thought they said, that some fires had to be started on purpose to try to control the wildfires. That's what I was just reading what Carson said. But to me, that don't make any sense. Hey, Nut House. If anyone wants the link, let me know, link in chat, and I will definitely put that link in chat for you guys. I don't mind. And again, thank you very much for your super chat. Hey, Susie D, Dagmar King. I've got my own thoughts about this, which I'm sure a lot of you guys do. And I can't help but to think, you know, Kathy Holtrill's up there. We've got millions and millions and millions and millions of masks. And they were talking about how they had so many, it was taking up so much room, and how this really got me. A lot of you, actually, some of you I saw there today in this chat while this thing was live with Kathy Holtrill. She actually said that there was an expert, like they're getting expired. How do masks expire? What's in them that expires? I mean, you ain't using them. They're in the package. I mean, I'd be like opening up a set of sheets for your bed and having them expire. Like, how does an N95 mask expire? It's just a really, really big question I have. And yes, sear the masses. Yes. All right, so let me see here. Oh, copy. All right. I'm a little rusty. Not as bad as Rusty Bottom in there, but the buttons and stuff, I have to get familiar with them again. Yeah, how would they expire? I mean, that's really, really strange. Yeah, they don't ever make any sense. I'm not sure how you pronounce your name, but Ahu, hello. Yeah, they never do. I put the link in chat. Make sure you guys up at the top, you're in live chat and not top chat. It makes it easier to see everyone who's in chat. Hi, Bobby. I don't plan on doing like an all-nighter or anything like that, but definitely drop the link. So I was also, you know, again, I want to mention these fires in Canada started in March. We're now in June. So 3.7 million acres in Canada are now engulfed in flames and have already been engulfed and burnt. I want to tell you guys that the Adirondacks is so big that every national park, every big park could actually go into and fit into the Adirondacks. So with 3.7 million acres burning in Canada right now, I want to let you guys know that some is burning in, I call it downstate New York, but people in New York City call it upstate. So upstate would be anything above the flat area that's not New York City. However, we're upstate, way, way up. If Cassia was here, she would say we're in the way, way up of the upstate of upstate. Yeah, something like that. So we have 6.3 million acres in the Adirondacks. That is the Adirondacks. 6.3 million acres. So if you took a little over half of that and engulf that into flames, we would be in some real big trouble, because they mentioned something today during their little meeting. This irritates me. They said that the Adirondacks has the cleanest air in the world. And I'm proud of that. And we're blessed to live here. It's clean because much of it is untouched. It's clean because our vast lakes and trees help filter the air. They help give off oxygen. They keep God put everything on this earth to keep everything in check, just the way he intended and planned it to be. But when people go and poke at things, the weather, the wind, which obviously weather controls wind. Hey, Ronald. Hey, CJ. You start poking at things long enough, you're about ready to mess stuff up, you know? And when you go poking at God's plans, well, it's going to backfire on you. And I feel like this was not natural. So in my other research, which I have not fully gone and Lake Fairy Files research this to yet. However, I did research our drought because I don't remember one in my lifetime. Okay. There has been one, but I was too busy and a teenager to remember. So in 1960s, they had a drought in the Adirondacks in New York. And 1980s, they had a drought. That's the one I don't really remember because I was too busy being a young teen. And now, so that would make every 20 years we have a drought. So I've lived to two of them now. In another 10 years, it'll probably be a third. Hey, Tina Ladybug. And Aaron, thank you very much for your generous other super chat. Glad to see you live. We are here in Canada and send our love to y'all. It's not us, it's Turd. Oh, I think what? Turdo, yeah. But I think that she called, like when Aaron called them Turd, I think Sparkle Socks, right? Yeah. So I also heard, and Aaron, maybe you can let me know if this is true or not. I like fact checkers. I guess the U.S. offered Canada help, but they didn't take it until like yesterday or today. I don't know if that's true or not. Yeah. Anyone here live close to the wildfires? Yes. So we found out Aaron does. So where the wildfires are, I guess there's 5 spots they started in. So it's Quebec and I can't remember the other one. It's Quebec and another one. So there's a bunch of fires that started there. So we're, I don't know, like almost 6 hours, I think, from there. However, the other way, we're about 2 hours and 13 minutes from the Canada border up this way. Ontario, no, maybe. I don't think so, though. I think that's the one that we're closest to, aren't we? Was it Toronto, maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah, so if you look above New York, we're just like at 2 hours from Canada. Alberta and British Columbia, nope. They're not having wildfires there as far as I know. And I know everybody over there at Lori's World is safe. There was a big fire in Canada several years ago, only to find out a bored fireman said, yeah, they do. A lot of people, and that's another thing. We have a lot of people in this country right now that just skipped right over the border because apparently they're all open and stuff, and just come on in. And there's just a lot of people not working and they're doing heck knows what. There's a lot of angry people too. I hear Texas is getting smoke. I heard that the later this week goes on, so it's sweeping across. It's starting here, obviously, in the east. And then Michigan, okay, the Great Lakes Reliance. Hello from Michigan. Oh, you people in Michigan, I feel really, really bad. So I just heard tonight that Michigan has the 3rd poorest air quality on any other given day in the entire world. Oh, but I heard that the air quality there was getting really, really bad too. So prayers for you guys. Hey, Pappy Two Bears. Satellite images of Canadian fires when they started were strangely all at once in a row running northwest to north or southeast, and almost in a straight line too. Quite suspect for lightning strikes to be a cause. My daughter mentioned something today about how California, how it looked like a laser beam would just go down and just boom, and would just combust trees, and how trees in California for like years and years and years, they would like start burning from the inside. Yeah. Trust in God, not house. The link's in chat. I'm leaving Michigan and going back to Indiana tomorrow. Oh, that's right. You're moving. Oh, Norma, you got to let me know through email or something when you get there. I like to know that you get there and you're safe, and when you're unpacking, and let me know how things are going on there. Yeah. We have family in Ohio. So actually my friend's house, my friend lives in Ohio, but her mom lives in Indiana. But my friend's backyard is a field. So from her house to her backyard through the field, you can see Indiana from her backyard. And plus it's flatter than flat where she lives. It's like windmills for days. Hey, later, Dagger Status. Yeah, I hope it stays away from there too, but I can tell you family in Ohio can see it and smell it. I'm not seeing anyone here from Prepping 101. Yes, I heard from him tonight. We were chit-chatting earlier, him and I. He will be live on the 10th, so that would be Saturday. But who knows? For the 101, he might want to get on and say hi to some of y'all tomorrow. Yeah. So we'll have to see. Sorry, I just I got a little message here from Syracuse, New York, somebody that I know there, and they're in the category of hazardous now. So yeah, that's really bad. Oy. Bless you. I don't think anyone wants to come up and talk about these fires. They probably have been exhausted over the past couple of days. Angelique, I think that's how you say that. Angelique, that's pretty.
Hey, just a tip. If
Teresa, hi.
people are in their cars with their air conditioning on, make sure they have the recirculate button.
Oh, yeah. I did that last night when we were out. So Bigfoot was reminding of y'all. Remember when you're in your vehicles, if you have the air conditioning or your heat on, because some of us at night still have to use heat sometimes, put the air recirculation button on if your vehicle has one.
It stops the outside air from coming in.
It stops the outside air from coming in as much. Yeah, somewhat. So recirculate your cabin air in your vehicles when driving around. I have family on the edge of the Adirondack Park. He says it's quite dry up there. Okay, it was, Poppy Two Bears. It was dry up here for like a month, maybe longer. But we have gotten rain for 3 days straight now. Today it rained all day. Yesterday it rained some. We had a couple of downpours yesterday. And the night before, we finally got rain. If I had felt better that day, I would have been outside with my daughter running around in the puddles like, woohoo, yeah. Oh, Erin, thank you. I can read your comments, but thank you. I do appreciate it. I'm not sure. Up here, it seems as though We have so many wildfires, not when I was a kid, just grasshoppers. Haven't seen one of those in years. Yeah, I've never seen a wildfire like that. Hey, Trust.
Hey, sorry. I don't know
Hi.
how well am I echoing?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, no,
Sorry,
no.
I'm dog sitting and they're misbehaving tonight.
The dogs are, yeah, Trust has been baby dog sitting. Yeah, and one of them's young, right?
Oh yeah, that's about 5 months old.
And it's a female dog,
Uh,
the young one.
yep, and all she's doing is whining.
I just heard her.
Yep.
they're, they're still pretty needy as puppies when they're 5 months old. They're still really, really needy.
Yep.
Yeah, so, oh, where'd he go? I must have been the dog. I bet you the dog pushed his buttons.
Sharon, what more?
What?
Sharon.
Okay, I was scrolling up, so everybody coming in, I didn't. Hey, Sharon. Yeah, thank you. You all stay blessed too, and be safe. It's just been. We just have gotten barely able to breathe out of this craziness with the whole thing, and now they want to mask everyone up with the wildfires. Now, don't get me wrong. If you guys have to go out and you have COPD, asthma, certain allergies, do what you can, do what you need to do. But I remember smelling a fart in aisle 5. Just saying. Oh, goodness. There you is. Hey, Bubba. They're really big on their agenda. Completed wildfires and climate change is being pushed by politicians globally more and more. Yeah, yeah. Like I said earlier, searing the masses. It's that.
I can't.
What?
Okay, now I can. Okay. Sorry, it wasn't connection. It was my fat fingers.
Oh, okay. I think it's some kind of psychological operation in some aspects. Yeah, I just said that.
You're nuts.
And that's what they'll tell us too. But yeah, be safe though. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is serious. I mean, look at all those fires in California and Washington. I mean, that went on for months. But what I don't understand is how they can't seem to control it. And then we're going to go and pour what looks like lava on it.
Yeah. Were they saying it was for control board? Speaking of nuts.
Right.
Hey, Peanut.
Hey, Lake. I'm glad you're back. Doing lives again.
Yeah, for a minute.
Good.
Yeah.
I think everybody's glad that you're doing this.
I hope so. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
So really, really quick. Sorry. What were you saying, Trust?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, you were.
I know nothing.
Sorry.
No, you're
No.
fine.
Trust. Sorry if I cut you mid speech. Trust.
Look at the babies. Can I put you on big screen? Here we go. Look at those cuties.
Oh, cool.
He's doggy sitting for the kid, for his sons.
Oh, right on.
Oh, that's the new girl. She's 5 months.
She's got an
that
attitude.
dog's really?
Yeah.
She's got an attitude, he says. Okay.
Why am I still on big screen? Yes,
I
finally got to say that to Library. He's always saying it to me.
That's why I left you up there, because I was waiting for it.
It was a setup.
2 weeks later, departure or later department. Oh, okay. Justice stating China and Russia are working on direct energy with lovely. Ay, ay, ay. Just gonna catch up with chat if you guys want to chit chat.
What's up, Trust? Hey, do you think
Yeah.
are these fires deliberate? You think, Trust?
Oh yeah.
That's what I think too.
Yep.
Yeah, we're
Remember
hey,
the-
what's up, Watt?
I think we're
You come on
Trust.
too robotic, Trust. You said,
What?
do I remember? You said, do
high
I
watt
remember?
life.
Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening,
Hello.
What Life?
How
Good
are you?
show. Good show.
How are
fat.
you tonight?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I am doing well too.
You guys,
I am happy. Why she killed Alexa.
you guys
I mean,
are hilarious.
ha 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 ha. Insert laughter here.
Hi, Karen V. Hi, sis. Hi, Eric, if you're still awake. Lily G. Hello. Yeah, hazy skies in Alabama too. Wow.
Oh, from the fire?
Yeah, so it's brushing across the United States and it's going that way. So okay, so this is another funny thing. They're predicting wildfire smoke. You ready for this one? They're predicting wildfire smoke like the freaking weather.
What?
Yeah. So they said it's going to get worse this weekend.
Yeah, it's fires.
They said not to relax today and tomorrow because it's going to get worse.
Just have a Bud Light and don't worry about it.
Right. Yeah. That's tranny fluid. Okay. So right now, we're pretty good right now. Our air qualities, we're not in an alert anymore, but the particles are still over 100, but it's still good. And we've had rain. So how are they predicting fire smoke like a weather?
Well, the only way I could see they would have any type of prediction on that would be maybe like a jet stream.
Yeah.
If they want to take that route, but even then, it doesn't sound like it was naturally made. So,
Mm-hmm.
And did you know the winds are also, like I think somebody mentioned it in chat too, it's going in a straight line. Hey, Lady Dagger said it's exactly right.
Yeah, super. All that stuff. I respect.
Hi, Dale.
I remember like when Robin first came down here, there was fires in California, right?
Uh-huh.
She's from Michigan, and and we walked outside in my car, and it was coming down, and she's like, "Is it snowing?" I go, "No, that's not snow. That's ash. It's not black snow." We'll make an ash man.
Actually, yeah, the people's lawns were like covered with ash too. Yeah, and then we had that crazy seed. It was a poplar trees we have up here, and I guess somewhere further down than we are, like south, they were showing people's lawns, and it looked like snow, but it was actually those big long poplar seeds. So the poplar seeds look like really long, fuzzy white caterpillars, but it's actually tree junk. I call it everything's tree junk here. Because we have so many trees, everything that falls out of trees is tree junk. But yeah, it's like a big long seed. They get pretty long too. So these yards were covered in it, and it looked like white blanket of snow all over people's yards.
I feel bad for all the people that might lose their lives or their homes.
I don't want to do that.
Yes, I think the last number I seen it was like 430 something, and 200 and X amount were uncontrollable. It's craziness.
It is. Yeah. It is. It's just really, really odd. Yeah, so they're expecting the smoke through August. I heard that as well. Isn't that weird?
Wow, that
They
is
put
weird.
out an advisory for Georgia here where I live at, but it was for the northern counties.
Hi, Lily.
What are you doing?
Is that where there's more forests out in Georgia? What?
The northern Georgia is pretty mountainous.
Oh, is
That's
it?
when
Okay.
the East Coast mountains pretty much start.
Yeah.
So
If you want that, you need to calm down. If the bossman's doing it, not jumping all over the place.
Lady Dagger Status mentioned exactly what I think. They may have dropped something extra in the air. Yeah, because they talked about something about this air being combustible.
Huh.
Combustible air. Hey, Racket Ralph.
Hi.
Hey, Ralph. What's up, Ralph?
Hi.
Yeah, I know.
Step up.
Combustible air. What the hell is that? Combustible air.
I know. That's what I was thinking. What the heck is even that?
Yeah.
Combustible air. Hey, Larry.
Now, like for I've told you about that already.
The combustible air?
Yeah, women have it.
It's little poofs. It's a fairy dust.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all deny farting. Y'all used to call it toot. Now it's combustible air.
Yeah, combustible.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That is combustible, huh?
Yeah, have you ever done one of those when you were younger and put a lighter down there?
No, I've never actually tried that. Have you?
Not when she was younger. She just did it yesterday. I don't know. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever tried that?
I have. I have. My friend Rebecca and I and Hope and Laurie, we used to sit there on my waterbed and make fart sounds as we pulled back the sheet.
Like
we
Dutch
used to-
oven style?
We would put our mouths up to the waterbed and make farts on our waterbed. And then when we did get a hold of a lighter, I mean, mind you, we're like 11, 12, 13 years old. This stuff is hilarious.
Right.
And it's like the four of us in my bedroom. And yeah, we were lighting our farts on fire.
Well, you didn't do tsunami waves too?
What?
You didn't do tsunami waves also on the waterbed?
No, my dad bought me one of those beds that had the baffles in it. And he put the waterbed conditioner in there. And like every so often, he told me that he was going to strip the beds and drain the water beds, and then he would do them back up. And the baffles his bed had to be adjusted, but mine was newer. So like, I guess the baffles. So when you went on the water bed, it stopped in like a second. Like, I think his was like 3 seconds. Mine was like 1 point something. I don't know.
Are those comfortable? Waterbeds?
When I was younger, I loved my waterbed.
Really?
So on those really hot nights, and if you lost power during a storm, you could just strip your bed and just lay right on the cold plastic.
Oh, it would be kind of cooling. I can see that.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Yeah.
When I used to when I lived in a house that had air conditioning before, it got really hot. I'd put my face by the wall. Like, you know, that kind of cooled me.
So I moved our bed a while back, and I put myself up against the wall, and that's what I do. I put my whole back and my bottom right up against the back wall.
Yeah, it keeps. I don't even know how it works, but it keeps it colder for some reason.
I don't know, but if it feels really good, that's all I can say. I know some of the weird stuff we do, right?
Right.
It's like the cool side of the pillow.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
Well, we got these
memories.
I got these cooling pillows and a cooling blanket, and I don't know why, but these things are cold all the time.
Really, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's a cooling blanket and cooling pillows. Does yours work pretty good for you? Yeah. I'm asking, really.
An air conditioned suit.
Well, they have those air chairs. You ever see those air chairs?
No, what's that?
They're like these air chairs that blow like air. Yeah.
Really?
You said those aren't pillows.
Those aren't pillows.
I have a cooling pillow. Yes.
What are you alluding to there, Bubba?
Hey, Can Squatch.
Kidding, Bubba.
You guys are funny. Yeah.
I would totally wear. I don't know how. Like if it was like really, really hot, like in Houston, trust, because it gets hot in Houston. Like I could totally see having a air conditioned suit, like a space suit, right?
Okay. For one, I already questioned it because you're going to Houston. No. Like Lake Berry says, no.
Lisa, sorry, lost internet for a while, but she's back. Well, welcome back. And Con Squatch had one of those air chairs in the 70s.
Oh, okay. Cons knows what it is, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And I still want to know what those weren't pillows. What were they?
They were
Oh,
what?
I was just thinking.
Hey, Shift.
Yeah.
The world may never know.
So another thing too is
It'll
that
be a mystery.
unless you do have some major issues, I don't see why you can't go outside for a little while and then go back in. To go out, do some more work, and then go back in. Why do they want to keep us? Why do they want to keep us back inside?
Huh.
I'm just asking for a friend. If that's the case, why do they want to keep everybody inside again? Did you guys hear all the stuff that they're telling people to stay inside?
Is there
Yep.
like a new something going around or something?
Gives me more reason to stay outside.
Well, because of the air quality alerts, they want everybody to stay
Oh, yeah.
inside.
Interesting. I didn't even know there was that. I never paid attention to the news. So like they're telling people does it bad all over the whole U.S. or in certain areas?
Right, but like, are they doing something where they had to create something to make it worse to keep everybody in again? Hey, Chicken Noodle.
Well,
Yeah, I think Watt, you're right. Like they don't listen to it, huh?
Super Dave Cast.
Yeah, shame.
It's like, yeah, put everybody in a bubble and just let it fart. And they're worried about cows.
Like a huge Dutch oven.
Yeah, exactly. Cans. And I feel like right after August, I feel like September, October, November, I feel like yeah. So it's like, yep, let's do this and then let's drop this sucker. We'll get everybody used to doing this again for another reason. I don't
Well,
know. Maybe I'm
'cause they
nuts.
won't- everybody have to vote from home.
Mhm.
Maybe I'm nuts, but that's just my line of thinking, people.
No, I think you're right.
I really hope I'm not. I don't like being right.
That's how I felt about like I'm not going to say it, but the first like the 2020 thing. Like I never believed it from the start. You know, just always it's something. I'm sure there was stuff that happened. And I learned that later, but I still think like I'm like with you, Watt. I don't trust anything that they say in the media.
but wouldn't you say that 2020 was an eye opener?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that too. Yep, like the
What do they
former-
always say when you go to the? I guess when you go to the eye doctor, you got 20/20 vision. You know, it's an
Yeah.
eye opener.
You know what's funny? Oh, you know what's funny about that too? Is like but people could be blind as a bat, and like the bats on the quarters at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of quarters, did you guys notice that the quarters and the nickels that the presidents are facing the other way, away from In God We Trust?
Yeah.
They're away from trusting God first.
No.
Yeah, I'm a stepchild. They don't like me.
Check your
Right.
check your old coins compared to your new coins. The new
Someone pointed it
coins.
out. I forget who it was, but yeah,
Was it you,
Mhm.
Wildlife, that was saying it, or who was it?
who was
It
it?
might have been. But yeah, I've definitely noticed it on the quarters. Yeah, the new. I think they started it last year. Could have been the year before, but it's definitely new. Yeah, the heads are facing to the right now.
I think I saw it on Chuck's channel. Chuck was talking about it. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, that was pretty weird.
I'm still trying to get over the feeling that this is an intervention.
Mhm.
Intervention.
Yeah, we got a nut on the bottom, you got a nut at the top. Yeah.
They're like, trust, we need to talk to you. I wrote you
Yeah.
a note. Right. We want the old trust back.
You guys want to mention that to Susie D since what year? 2020. And then they were talking about the 2020 vision. Like an eye opener. Come on, Danny.
Yeah, that was just kind of like an interpretation, kind of like I took at it, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It
Like
does
those-
seem like whatever's happening is happening at a faster pace than it's been happening. Whatever that
agree.
is.
Yeah, you're right. Like all this stuff's happening. Like we're like they're talking about digital coins coming out in July or something in DC. Like I think it's July 23rd or something, and then I can't remember. It's all coming at me so fast, but I can't remember how to enumerate everything. But I agree. It does feel like everything just keeps speeding up exponentially.
You know what it feels like in the old Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie when they were in the boat and all the craziness that just kept flying by. It's like we get bombarded, but all this craziness, boom, 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 just at a faster pace.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Good
how
evening,
they're
G2.
sped up the
It's
time in
good
that.
to see you.
Yeah, kind of. Yep.
It's good to see you, G2. Long time no see. Yeah, I think you guys are right. That's actually a good way to visualize that is when they were going in the boat. And now that was the kind of, I don't know, I was always scared of that part of the movie. It kind of made me feel weird.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy, huh?
It is very.
Exactly.
It fits. Yeah, it's a perfect analogy.
Thank you again, Aaron.
Although he got chocolate at the end, or we're just like not going to get a sweet treat at the end.
Yeah, I remember the girl though. She turned purple, and her combustible gas
Oh
freaking blew her up. Yeah,
yeah.
that didn't happen to any of the guys. It only happened to the girl.
Right.
There's a fact check, people. Bum bum bum.
Oh wait, so things must shortly take place in the world. Shortly comes from the Greek word we get tachometer, and it's wrapping up more and close. Yeah, and Bubba knows this stuff too, so that totally makes sense. Corroborates what Watt's saying.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like they're running out of time. You know, it's kind of if you think back though, it's sort of like the 20th century or maybe before that a little bit, how things were speeding up with inventions, and then it kind of gradually picked up more and more steam with things changing to the point now where it's just like just out of control. Like it seems like it's been speeding up like and then getting faster and faster with time.
I noticed it after my second daughter was born, 2002. What I watched that she was watching as a kid, the same stuff was like faster. The programming wasn't shorter, it was just faster, where it used to be slower, and everything started going on TV. All the cartoons, all of the PBS programming, and again, programming. Sesame Street, for instance, it was very flashy and fast. It was all over the place. The learning got different. Everything was just very flashy and boom, boom, boom. It wasn't, you remember Dora the Explorer? Oh God, please forgive me.
Back.
Oh, I could not handle that.
They're talking monkey.
That cartoon would come on some days, and let me tell you what, I would just, I would lose it. But that was very slow, you know what I mean? But there was others though that didn't follow suit. The stuff that we grew up changed and it got faster. And now, if you watch it now, it would make you sick. I wouldn't let my children watch Sesame Street now.
Oh, I know. With I guess they like really.
They're really driving that narrative.
Yeah, Yeah, it's more
All right, who
programmed.
kicked me?
That was a
I
trap
did.
door.
I didn't kick you.
Yeah. Mhm.
See, look at it this way, Trust. Whenever one door closes, a trap door opens. Right?
Yep.
Yep.
She's just mad. She knows I was going to talk about her being Dora. And
Right. All right. Well, then if Lake's Dora, then who's the blue monkey and who's Swiper? Like one of us has to be.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, that's you. That's you. You're
and
swiping.
then all right, I'm swiping. All right, then who's Backpack?
Definitely not backpack.
Backpack.
Definitely.
And that leaves you as the blue monkey then, right?
Yeah. Oh goodness.
Well, backpack doesn't sound so bad.
I
Doesn't it?
know, right? It's our
monkey.
better.
The monkey was called Boots, right?
Oh yeah, Boots. Oh yeah, Boots.
Yeah. Let's see.
But I mean, just everything that we interact with and deal with on a daily basis, it can be recreated in some form or some matter. You know, it's just recreating something that was already here. But if you was an entity or a person that wanted to do harm, if you could find some way to control time, that would be the it, you know?
Oh yeah, I agree. I've always kind of believed in time travel. Because I think that maybe that's what Lucifer wants to do. So use time travel to either like keep us in a time loop so it never gets to the end. You know what I mean? Or try to go back in time and change things or something.
Like in Back to the Future when Biff gave his younger self the almanac, you know, he became a billionaire.
Yeah, and I think like a lot of people compare Trump as who, because Biff became president. I think it was Back to the Future 2 or something, and I forget which one it is, but like, and then Trump has all these connections to time travel. Like his there was a I think a time travel book about Baron von Trump, or I don't remember all the details.
I think The Adventures of Baron.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. What? Like,
it was a series. I think it was two or three books, and I think that was the first of them.
Is that right? Yeah, I bet you're. I'm sure you're right. You have, fairly, deep knowledge on that. So I didn't even know that. I thought I just know vaguely that there was a book, and it was related. Hey, what's up, Bush? To the time travel thing, and then he took I think there's something about his uncle or something had connections to
Nikola Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All I can think of is Monkey's uncle now. I want to read something of an opinion. So Shift Kicker sent this over from Jennifer Cruz. This is just a foreshadow of what's to come. The sun will be darkened. The moon will give no light. The stars will fall from the sky, and the powers of the heavens will be shaken. Matthew 24:29. I will show wonders in the heavens and on the earth, blood and fire and billows of smoke. The sun will be turned to darkness and the moon to blood before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. And of course, there's lots and lots of pictures. I'm sure you guys saw the stadium, right? And this was New York City. You can't even see the buildings. I'm getting a really bad glare.
It was some real eerie images, that's for sure.
And a lot of people. Okay, so where'd Trust go? I know he hopped down a minute ago, but I'll post the link back in. He said I quit. Laugh. Oh, don't. I'm going to have to get out my big block of ice for your butt. Trust, get back up here. I think it might be his phone where he's at, but you're welcome.
The internet, I think that's what I figured it is.
Yeah. What was I just going to say? What was I just saying?
You're talking about you're talking about we were talking about the internet and stuff. Hey, Bush, what's up? And
hey.
And
what's up, buddy?
I guess in New York, it looked weird. And before you're talking about shit.
Oh, yes, thank you. So everybody everywhere who's going through this air quality thing are talking, and even the media is pushing it, and the apocalyptic setting it's giving.
They told him, I don't know who it was, a mayor or somebody in New York, told him to wear a mask inside now.
Yes, I saw
Oh,
that.
damn.
If
Like,
they don't have air conditioning. So, like, if they lose power or don't have air conditioning, or moving fans to where in bad areas like in Canada and some parts of New York and other places, if it's that bad to wear a mask inside. I heard that too. Yeah. Hey, Jerry Lee. Do you guys remember back during like 3 years ago where they tried getting people to wear a mask around their loved ones inside and during
car
sexy
rides.
sexy
Yeah.
time?
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, so people were asking if it was okay for running because they're rather this is the state and the world we're living in. These are the questions people had for what I would call your higher ups, okay? The people you go to ask questions. But the people were saying, "Well, my weather app says today is a good running day. Is it okay to run?" And they're like, "No, the air quality is bad. It's not okay to run." But my weather app says it's okay.
Yeah.
This is why we have things on plastic bags to keep your plastic bags away from children, people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Caution, coffee is hot.
coffee is hot.
Mhm.
Today I had you had set on your vehicle. Oh, so we had the pollen before this, and we still somewhat do until it rains, but it was so dry here with a month of no rain or longer than a month. It was so dry that the dust had dust. And when I mean the dust had dust, like the dust on the ground was already like you could walk through the yard and your shoes would just be all dusty. It was so weird. It was like Arizona or something. And then the great pollinating come with the pine trees here, and everything was covered in the yellow stuff. Now, usually this time of year, our yellow stuff, because it's always hot, sticky, and moist here, our yellow stuff feels pasty. You could blow the yellow stuff around, like off the railing. And yeah. But the dust had dust. And then this air particle crap came. Hey, Lisa Parker. Yeah. Awaken Chilliam. Good evening.
The thing that gets me is it's trees, and unless there's something in the trees that we don't know about, it is just trees.
It's just wood smoke, right?
People smoke cigarettes is a lot worse than trees. You know what I mean?
Right.
They don't tell people to you wear a mask when you're smoking a cigarette.
No. And that's another thing.
No kidding, huh?
So it's been so dry, and people are flicking your cigarette out the window, and the wind blows and goes into a dry thing of leaves and pine needles, and woof, you know. Yep.
Did they give an explanation as to why there was fires causing?
There's satellite images now where you can see where it all 5 spots started exact same time.
Whoa.
That's what I was telling people.
No way.
Yeah.
That's so fake. So there's no way that could just be natural, like at the same exact time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless there's clouds are competing against each other and communicating and saying let's hit lightning all at the same time. Ready, go.
Right. Were you here, Bushcraft, when I was talking about the air being combustible?
Oh no, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, Kathy Holchel this morning was talking about the combustible air concern. Something in the air and how it's combustible.
Yeah, sometimes when the out west, I don't know if it's the same way here, but they have twisters And sometimes if there's a fire, you can actually get a flaming twister to where
Whoa.
it'll carry the flame to wherever it touches to.
Weird.
I've seen
Yep.
those.
That'd be
Yeah.
trippy looking.
And it's scary
I can imagine.
because
Yeah.
you'll see it, and it's I don't know if it's the same thing as like the air combusting, but it carries that flame around because there'll be a twister and it'll hit a transformer and it blows and it'll create a spark and then poof, the whole twister catches on fire.
Wow.
Mm.
Man. Well, you think it would put it out, but I guess it doesn't, though. You know what I mean? Because
That's what I'm wondering, if it's the same thing as the combust, like what Lake was saying.
Uh-huh.
Because I
Good
mean, I
point.
guess it could be a thing because if the
Yeah,
air
I
is
hear you.
dry enough and there's like a gas in it, it would be combustible.
Mhm.
Yeah, good point. I didn't even know that was a thing. Flaming tornadoes. Yeah, I believe you though. Man.
Oh, you have the link. Yeah, I think actually it's. Oh, the one thing I've been
Plus,
roaming over is the NASA thing, saying that we could be out of internet for months.
What? I didn't hear about that. Like
Yeah.
when they are they projecting that or something or just
Yeah, this is they're saying it's a great possibility. You know, the sun thing.
later, Carson?
good night,
Um,
Carson. Good night, Melina.
They're saying that it's internet apocalyptic. That will disable the internet for months.
Yeah, exactly, Jerry.
That's the
Man,
big word they're
what?
pushing now is the apocalyptic.
Yeah.
That word.
Oh, that word's coming up more and more now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Every little
Weird.
statement is that.
Apocalyptic times. Yeah.
Wow, that's scary.
God bless
Yeah.
you too, Aaron, and thank you again.
You
That's
remember
what it feels like too.
You gotta go to bed soon.
the end of the year last year? It was World War III type stuff. Now we got this apocalyptic thing going.
Yeah, they're really pushing that one. I mean, every
Really?
news media is saying the apocalyptic scene. It's something out of an apocalyptic zombie type movie.
Yeah.
And then trust in God to hop down. But he was talking today. Who was it? I think it was Trust. I'm pretty sure it was Trust in God. You guys got to go over during the day and listen to his streams. I'm pretty sure that some woman was biting people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Pretty
know,
weird.
yeah, that is very weird. I had to go there though. Hey Rose. Let's see. Squirrel Tribe said in some areas people's hearts were racing. Yeah, so I heard that too. On this thing that I watched today live with their meeting, they were talking about that. I found that kind of strange.
Mine's
Maybe from the
already
breathing
going out.
or something. They're not getting enough oxygen.
No, yeah, the heart would race though. I found that very, very strange. And the reason that being is because people were also complaining of that with the long thing that we've been dealing with this past 3 years. People who got that have long effects from that. And that's one of the symptoms they were
Just
mentioning.
be careful, Lake.
I know, right?
That's why I said the thing we've been dealing with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those side effects that people that are still struggling with the long-term effects from that, of getting that. Not the thingamajiggy that some of us didn't get, the actual virus itself.
Yeah.
People, like
Right.
with a loss of smell, some people had it short term, some people
Ringing
were
the
going
ears.
on 6 months, the ringing in the ears, the heart palpitations, and then people would go to the doctors and the doctor would say there's nothing wrong with your heart. I'm
Mhm.
wondering if it's some kind of anxiety response,
Oh,
a
that wouldn't be
stress
that way for me.
response. your chest will flutter like that. But always go to your doctor, because any kind of weird thing that you would feel like that, you should always get checked out by a doctor.
And
Because
go
we're
to
not
a
doctors.
second doctor if you're not happy with the first one.
Yes, and that one too. Are you laughing because of my thing that I just said?
I told you you're a hypocrite.
Why?
You someday go to the doctor.
Yeah, I know. I don't go to the doctor. I go for my yearly visit and I'm good. Maybe they're excuses. Oh, not that again. Of course.
Yeah, a lot of people have mentioned that, huh?
Yeah.
Where else? Say?
Yeah, the air quality is going to be that bad, right? I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah, Jerry Lee. That's why I was in the hospital the first time. They said that
This
my
one.
white blood cell was it was 400 over the safe.
Yeah.
Which whatever that is, but yeah.
How's it been lately? Are you doing better?
Nah. Most time I just ignore it, but that's why I'm going to a second doctor, see if they can figure it out.
Is there anything you could do to like alleviate it a little bit, like eat different, or I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
Just
condition.
keep my mind off of it.
Hi,
No
Jen.
stress, huh?
Yeah. The thing is, I went and did the stress test, and I did it in evidently record time because they wanted me to walk for like 45 minutes to get my heart rate up. And they asked me if we can do it two ways. You can sit there and, three ways actually. They wanted to give me a drug to increase my heart rate, or make me run and go uphill on the treadmill, or walk for 45 minutes. And I said, well, just crank this thing up and let's get it over with. And probably 10 minutes, I was done.
Huh. That's weird. So you must be in really great shape otherwise then.
No.
Yeah. No?
That's why my heart rate got up so fast.
Oh.
Well, I can't do anything because the high blood pressure, because I used to lift weights and exercise. Oh, you can't do that. No.
Wow.
So they can't do anything,
Yeah.
Hello, Jim. And
Hey, Jim.
talking about a UFO crash in Las Vegas at Texas News Studio. I think Texas News Studio is a YouTube channel.
Right.
Yeah, they're going to see a big uptick, of course. I mean, it's been a big uptick since 2019, 2020. It's kind of like, it reminds me of the 80s where everything was aliens and UFOs. A lot of people are talking in the UFO community, big and small. They're all talking. But I put out a video the other day talking about David Grush. He's a decorative military.
What was his name?
David Grush. G-R-U.
You thought she said David Koresh.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like,
Completely different person.
I'll
you're
write
actually
it.
talking with him?
He's back. David Koresh. What?
No, it's Grush. Okay, so it's spelled like that, I do believe. So David Grush.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he has spoken. He had to get permission from Congress to speak about what he has seen. So apparently he showed some pictures and video and some things that he said that other people higher up from him shared with him. But the people who shared this information with this man are now calling the stations and saying, I'm so-and-so, and yes, I told him that.
Why?
About the UAPs, that's the new thing that they're calling the UFOs, that the U.S. has not just wreckage, but whole spacecraft. That
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But why are the people come forward and said if he's already said that certain people told me this?
So for national security, there's a lot that cannot be shown, but they're allowing him to speak. That was the
I wonder
stipulation.
why.
He went before Congress and they said, yes, go ahead and talk about this. He had to get permission to do this interview
So is
from the
he?
government.
Do you think he's just, advertising for the government?
Why are they just letting this guy
Yeah.
speak? And he went through the branches of government to get the permission to do so. And now those other branches in the deep secret world of UFO inside the government and what is it called? The national security. These people are coming forward and giving him their credentials. Like they're speaking for this man, saying to listen to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're saying that everything he's saying is absolutely correct and true. They're what is that called? They're validating what he's saying.
Why didn't they come up out before? Why now?
Right. Why now? Right.
Oh,
So again, I think that's one of those psychological operation things that they have going on. Yep.
yeah, the Las Vegas thing was interesting though, because you see the cops' body cam seen something falling from.
Yeah, I
and
seen
right
that.
then, right afterwards, they 911 called, said there was aliens. Well, didn't say there were creatures that were 8 to 10.
Said they were 8
tall.
foot tall. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
With big eyes.
and what it kind of goes with what Watt's saying a little bit in that, like he was talking about how they keep using the word like a mockingbird or something for Armageddon, like they got their marching orders to say out again. This guy's similar, where it's like he got the marching orders to like push their alien agenda thing or whatever. Like everything they present is controlled, and that's just two examples of the same thing.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the Apple thing? The visor that came out? It's like a it's like a new virtual, I don't know what it called, like a virtual reality thing that's designed to blend like the virtual reality or whatever they call it, metaverse or something.
Metaverse, yeah.
Yeah, was that the word? Bush metaverse?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're trying to blend the two with this new visor. They said it's going to take off and it'll be bigger than the iPhone. Or
Oh, the
something.
thing where you can go up to places like certain things and touch the screen and things can do like a hologram just for everybody else to see or for you to see, like right there before you, where they're merging the AI world with our world.
Yeah, I guess so. Something like, I
Yeah.
don't really understand all the way, but like, I think
Yeah.
something like that.
We did that last year and the year before. We talked a lot about that. I think I even showed some videos and some articles and read some stuff about that. But yeah, especially in the cities, even.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah, and you can
Yeah.
actually show. So if you know how when you did your video when you went to what's it called?
San Francisco? No.
The I want to call it the jail, but it's the Shark Island.
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So like when you went to Alcatraz, you could actually do things from your phone to
Yeah.
something maybe that they had there, and you could allow other people to see as you were seeing, but in a different way. And they could put on their stuff and go from there, sitting in their own homes.
Uh-huh.
They could go virtually there with you somehow. It was weird. Do you know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah,
almost
I know what you're talking about.
like
Right.
their body is
Similar.
at home,
Yeah.
but they could almost teleport elsewhere virtually, like to where you are and walk through with you.
Oh, yeah.
Remember in the 80s there were something like this,
Jetsons.
No, no.
Yes.
It was,
Roll.
they put this thing on their head and they went through a roller coaster, and of course somebody did something naughty, and I'm not going to explain it, but they put this thing on your head and they could go through a roller coaster and stuff, but they found out there was something flawed in it, that if the person who was recording this died, then the person who was watching it died too. I can't remember the name of it.
Oh wow,
Man,
Dreamscape, Jerry says.
I don't know if that was it or not. Let me see.
It was a real thing, not fiction, but like.
Oh wait, weren't we watching that series with that girl and that guy? They put on those things, and when they went into the other world, if they passed there, they passed where they were. What was that called?
So,
Oh no,
Black
It
Mirror?
had, it had
it
that
wasn't
blonde.
Dreamscape. No, it wasn't Dreamscape.
No. Oh, this was a series. What?
When did it come out? You said in the 80s?
80s.
Oh, we were watching something like very new that was like that.
Yeah,
That
this was
sounds
in the
familiar.
80s. And the contraption at first was really big.
The
I can't
actors
remember.
had really blue eyes. That's actually the one we watched recently, like
Oh.
last year. The girl in it had really blue eyes. That sounds like you just described, though, the same thing that we've been watching, not back in the 80s, but
Yeah, it was a big thing that they put on their head, and they would record something that they were doing,
that's what.
and then
Was
they
it
would take
Brainstorm?
this tape, and then they would put it on somebody else, and they would actually relive in it. They could smell and of course, like
Wow.
I said, they ended up doing something naughty. And
Brainstorm.
was it Brainstorm?
I think so.
Let me see.
Chicken Noodle says, are you talking about the experiment they tried on prisoners, that newest movie, that if they died in the VR, they died in real life?
Oh no, this is like I
Oh,
said.
there's another one too. Yeah, Lawnmower Man.
Oh yeah, Lawnmower Man.
Yeah, that was it. Brainstorm.
With
Brainstorm.
Christopher Walken in it.
Yeah.
Hey, Kay.
I wish I could imitate Christopher Walken. You
So-
guys come here. Okay.
What was it called?
The peripheral.
Okay, that's what we've been watching. We were watching. We gotta make sure
What
we
was
watch.
it?
The new season's gonna be coming. The Peripheral.
Oh, okay.
Peripheral.
Yeah.
The Peripheral. Yeah, that
Yeah.
girl in that movie or that series is really pretty. She's got the
Well,
really pretty blonde hair with those striking blue eyes, and her brother. They put on these like they get
she was good at it though.
yes,
he-
yes.
Even though he was in the military, he wasn't as
Military.
good. Yeah.
Right. So they get sent those things for free to
Yeah.
like try them out. Yeah, they're like, oh, that movie is like gets my.
Oh, and tell Bigfoot he has to say it.
Yeah, can you say it?
The peripheral.
No.
No, he
The,
knows
the word.
the word.
You know, like the parkour.
Park. Oh yeah.
But he
I
wanted
can hear him
you.
laughing in the background too.
He wanted you to say the other one. What was the other one called? Torpor.
Starport. Oh yeah, there you go.
I was just looking up something. You want to hear something creepy?
Absolutely.
It says the word. Now I don't know how true this is, but it says in Hebrew the word meta means dead.
Yeah, we went.
Oh,
through-
interesting. That is
When-
very interesting, actually.
Oh yeah, and
Oh yeah,
there's the symbol and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
We went down that hole.
we did last year, and a little bit of the year before. We went so far deep into that hole with it.
Oh yeah.
I felt like I had
You're-
permanent.
You're dead. You're dead from this reality, and now you're in the virtual reality.
Good night, Jim.
Night, Jim.
You're going to bed
Okay.
early. Christopher Walken. I don't know where Trust went, but he's busy with those cute little fur babes. Christopher Walken is such an interesting actor. Maybe-
I
Yeah,
know,
I'm sitting
right?
there looking at because I brought up Brainstorm and I noticed because it's I think it was Natalie Wood's last movie. I'm not positive with that, but because that was a thing back in the day with Natalie Wood.
Mhm.
I get her confused with the other one. Like one of them was like whacked off a boat or something. You know, like
Well, she was.
was
Well, nobody knows really. Well, the guy from Heart to Heart, I forget what his name was.
Huh.
Wagner, I think maybe something Wagner. This is where you need ER up here, Eric, because he knows all those old shows and movies.
What's
Yes.
that?
oh, Pete says yeah, that was her last movie.
Oh, was it? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Robert Wagner. That's what she says. Is Robert.
Yeah,
Wagner.
yeah.
Yeah, Beach Harmon's pretty smart about all those. Anything you want to know, she'll be like, boom, like this in chat. Hey, Gingerbug.
But it was a good movie, and back then that was like, woo, that's
State of the art.
yeah. And it got to where they just put this little thing on their head. It was just a little thing that connected to their whatever points.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good one to go and watch.
Well,
If
did
it's-
I tell you when
so cool.
Allie and I were doing that exercise program, which I need to get back into? She hasn't been having the whip out, and I. But anyways, we were using this app for a little while, and then of course after 4 days, you find out you got to pay like bukus of money. We're both disappointed. But okay, so there was this screen that she showed me, and she's like, "Here, put your finger on here," and I'm like, "What's it gonna do?" I kid you not. I laid my finger on the screen and it did what? It took my heart rate. Took my heart rate.
Oh,
You put your finger on the
I put my finger on my phone, people,
camera.
on the camera, and it took my
yeah,
heart
the
rate.
lens. They can take your oxygen from that too.
I know, but like it's doing it. It was weird, and of course, I'll do it. You know, like at first I was like, no, but then I was like, okay. That was kind of creepy, guys. That was really, really creepy. So when you're holding your phone, you guys ever feel something come out of your speaker?
Yeah, like the sound. Whoa, you get the
Like when you're
air-
holding it here or like holding it there. I don't do that. I don't think it's good.
I barely use my phone. I sometimes I'll forget it and just leave it set somewhere, and then
Well, I do that all the
where
time.
was that phone at? And I'll mute it so I can't find it.
I know, right? I'm like, Allie, help me find my phone. I'm like, it's
You never leave
vibrating.
Your phone.
Huh?
You never leave.
So she says I never leave my phone, but I'm
Never
always
use your
leave.
phone.
I'll mute my phone. I leave my phone everywhere though. I go take out the garbage and I get distracted outside. My phone's in the house and I'm outside for like hours and I'm like, I come back in and I'm like, everyone's mad. 'Cause I'm like,
The other day I was looking all over my phone. I looked all over. Then I went out to water my plants, and there it was inside my potato bin in the garden. And I'm like, what are you doing there? Then I remember I laid it down to pull some weeds.
yeah, it's
I
a
like
good
mine
idea.
places too, because like I just don't. I'm the same way. I don't carry it with me everywhere. So sometimes I don't even see a text message or something for like a couple hours later. Or
There's
something.
Eric.
We were just talking about you, Eric, and how like
Shh, come on, Ixnay on the Eric Ape. We're not gonna. I mean,
we were
hey,
just
Eric.
talking about you and yeah, about people in movies and Bushcraft's like, where's Eric? He would know. And thank you, Eric. Eric's going live soon.
Oh, right on.
I think, is it on the 15th? I don't know. Someday. Hey, Camel Carl. And hi, Chicken Noodle. Thank you, Chicken Noodle. There's something. No notice of this live. Yeah, that happens. I think a lot of people aren't even subscribed anymore. So like
Yeah.
it's funny too. You can be not subscribed, but because you were subscribed before, you'll get notifications. So like even though you're here and got a notification, if you guys wouldn't mind, help me out by checking to see if you're still subscribed. TJ's in there. Where?
Yeah, I'll get after the live's over and the next day they'll say, "Well, I never got a notification you were live."
Yeah, and like I heard some. Do you ever get like people unsubscribed that were subscribed to you too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
no wonder I haven't seen any videos from
Hey,
you.
Trust.
I've been unsubscribed.
What up, what up?
Hey,
Okay,
it's Brian Merritt. Hey, Cindy.
It's good enough. Hey y'all, you know who that is?
Hey TJ.
Oh, cool.
Do you know who that is?
Yep.
Oh, I just said it. Whoops.
Oh no, I know who it is.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
That's good enough.
You should come up. Yeah, it's good enough. You should come up there, cheeky. That's my sister from another mister.
Yeah. I was going through my list and I was
Hey,
like,
Brian.
who is this?
Yeah,
But
it's
that's
in here.
not Brian, that's Cindy. Hi. And Sniffer.
Hey Sniffer.
Just like your toe. Your
Yeah,
toe's
my-
named after Sniffer.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Sniffer. Yes. Since haven't seen you in a while, I have a sniffer toe. Well, anyways, hi, TJ. I did text her before I went live. Oh, what happened? I don't know. I'm pushing buttons, all kinds of buttons.
Uh-oh.
Well, welcome back, Mr. Chust.
Well, thank you. I'm finally home.
Yay. No more doggy sitting.
Nah. Till about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Whew. So, what do you guys foresee before we like end this thing? Because I don't want to be live for hours and hours because Big
Foresee.
does have work in the morning. Yes. So, like we
There's
talked
so much going on.
I know Wattlife and Peanut talked about the 2020, 2020 and 2020 vision. Wattlife brought up like 2020 vision. And how did you put that, Wattlife? I want you to say it.
I said that I think that 2020 was an eye opener for a lot of people.
Oh.
And I said that I would take that like having 2020 vision. You know, they say 2020 vision, you can see clearly.
Yeah.
So they say.
Yeah.
Actually, although I think a lot more people woke up after the price of gas went over $5, $6, $7 a gallon. It's like, ooh, he's screwing something up, you know, because there are a lot of people. I noticed a lot of different type of people came to my channel after that, saying that they unfortunately voted for the doofus
Hmm.
and changed their ways.
They learned. At
Sniffer.
least they learned.
Sniffer was in the hospital for a week transmitting from iPad. Well,
Oh,
I hope you are out now, and I hope you're doing okay.
healing up.
Yeah, getting better. Sorry to hear that, Sniffer, but we've missed you. So I'm really interested. My ears just perked. I don't know if you see them grow, but Camperman, hello. Gateway had a video of UFO falling. I wonder if that's the one that from Texas. UFO falling to ground and a family seen an 8-foot
That's
alien with
Las Vegas or Nevada.
that is in Nevada.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one that everybody's
That was
talking
from
about.
last night, right?
Yeah, that's where the cop was somewhere else, and he was a traffic stop, I think it was, and you could see in his body cam it falling down in flames. I guess it would be.
Yeah, it was a pretty big glow.
Yeah, it was a good glow, and then right after that, they 911 called and said something crashed in my backyard, and creatures came out, and they were 8 feet tall.
Wow.
with big eyes. Yeah.
Okay, I missed this.
Where's that at again, Bush? Where did that happen at?
In Nevada. I'm not sure if it was Las Vegas or not.
You know that sounds like something from my Mountain Lake Files channel. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Like seriously. Okay, so I'm going to talk about it here because I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet for Mountain Lake Files, but I don't remember what state and town it was in, but there's this family who has horses on their property and other, animals. There was a deer carcass in their yard. So, of course, they have cameras, so they check the camera. It's a bobcat. No big deal. Everybody can relax, right? No one moves the deer carcass. I think it was 2 days later on the camera, I think it was Grandpa who found it, was two more than half naked women feeding on this deer carcass.
Ew.
Oh.
And these people were in fear of their horses. Excuse me. I understand about your horses, but what about you? There's two naked women in your yard eating a carcass that's 2 days old. Oh,
Doesn't matter how old it is.
just saying, people, this is happening. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Oh, see it. That was somewhere in Canada.
Oh, those crazy Canadians.
Maybe that's who started the
Okay,
fires.
so this is whacked. This is so whacked. Look at that. I don't want to show too much of that because, well, But what is that? Is that part of the deer or is that coming from her?
That's her hand.
Yeah, but look at, I don't know. I don't think that's her hand because up there it looks like she's holding something with two hands. What? Okay. This is both of them.
Okay. Wait a minute. I'm not trying to look at her butt or anything.
No,
but-
I know. I'm going to zoom up on that. Give me a
Okay.
sec. Give me a sec. Okay, well, without showing that. Okay, so like I said, they're stark, whatever.
Yeah.
However, come on. Okay, so there's a thing that she's wearing like around.
Yeah,
her
that's what I
neck.
was trying to figure out. What
No,
was?
there's like this
Tail.
fluffy. Well, it's like a tulle netting like type stuff, like flowy material,
Like a loincloth.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
it's in the
Tarzan.
back. It's in the back. So that's what they were wearing, and it's very, very, very odd. Yeah, but look at their hair. Their hair is like, look at her neck. I'm gonna zoom up on that. That something ain't right. It's almost like she's got mange. Do you guys see that?
Yeah. Maybe they were, taken by aliens, and
I wonder how far they were from the smoke in Canada.
This is the people's farm it was on.
is this the same two people?
No, this is the
Oh.
mother and the daughter. No, that mother's
Okay.
much bigger
Man.
than those girls. No offense to the mommy.
She looked like she ate the other two girls.
That's not nice. Not.
I'm sorry.
They're like this was from a Facebook thing, so like it's not fake. Wish it was. The pics may look off because they were
Don't
off
laugh at that,
my
Bush.
webcam, uploaded to my grandpa's computer, and I printed them off. I took the picture with my phone to upload them. The pics are real. I'm just hoping it was staged to F with us, maybe.
Well,
So
Rubberneck said the report said that they were wearing loincloth.
right, but it was like a see-through white material on the back. So people are thinking that like these girls are like witches on their property.
That's what Bubba said too.
Yeah,
Oh.
Bubba's still here. Hey, Golden Sai. Hey, Chuck.
Yeah, what's going on in Vancouver?
Naked witches who began to eat the raw meat of a dead deer. It's like a white sumo wrestler. Yeah. Hey, Rubberneck. yeah, it's seriously like whacked.
Maybe they didn't eat for a good while.
I don't, and I also want to show this that everyone beware of this one.
Oh man, what is that?
It's a person wearing like what looks to be like another face over
Is that
top
my
of the face.
fan from earlier?
That's a fan of bushcraft right now.
Like the
I
guy
just
from
want
the
to put
Goonies.
that out here right
Oh.
now. That
I'm glad you and
that
Ginger Ninja were there.
yeah,
Oh
that,
man.
that one will
Man.
keep you busy. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to
Wow.
show that along with
That was scary.
us because both
He was
are
on Bushcraft Show.
both of those are equally concerning.
It could be the same person.
They ended up getting rid of like over 150 accounts from this person.
Damn.
What?
Yeah,
All right.
my
God,
band
who has
list
that
is,
many
is like
accounts?
full, and it kept coming. I ended up changing a few things. I'm not going to say anything because
It's like a master spammer.
yeah.
Yes, Cheddar, he was. But I had a screenshot so that way I can remember to go and like, block this person myself. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to put that out here. But Allie looked at it and she said it's just like a latex thing. But I don't know. It looks kind of
It
tight.
looks real though.
It does. It kind of reminded me of that Buffalo Bill thing.
Oh,
Hope it's not real.
Yeah, she said it's silicone, but I believe you. But it reminded me though of that Buffalo Bill thing.
yeah. It looked like something they were using for special effects in the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah. If you guys wouldn't mind an extra 2 and make a even 100 before we end stream would make me very, very happy. That would just be fun, I think. Yeah, those 2 itches are.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Oh, you got 3 now.
That would be scary. I wouldn't want to see that naked.
That's what I was thinking about too. Hillary. Remember that story about Hillary?
Loose. It's loose. It's
Yeah,
like,
because it's like halfway on. It's like fully.
yeah, I don't know. It's.
It's Alex prom day.
It looks like he has got a butt of a forehead. It does. It looks like something out of The Hills Have Eyes. Yeah, I mean, this thing in the woods. You got forest fires. You got half-naked women running around the woods eating 2-day-old deer carcasses.
Yeah, that when you mentioned
Aliens.
that guy was spooky by himself at The Hills Have Eyes.
Mhm.
Not the second one, the first one. That guy, he was spooky by himself,
Yeah,
all by himself.
yeah. So trust. We were talking about earlier. I know it was on your live, and I think Bushcraft remembered too. You were talking about a woman going around biting people.
Yep.
What?
And we have all these apocalyptic scenes going on. Do you know if it was in the vicinity of where the smoke clouds were at all, or those like?
No, this was in this town that I'm in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
He ended up biting 8 people before the cops.
8.
8?
8.
Man.
So do you
Wow.
do you think it's happening?
Yeah. They flipped
Now-
the switch. They definitely flipped the switch.
How are the people that she bit? That's what I want to know.
Well, they got
Yeah.
treated and sent home, and we haven't heard nothing else on them. So
Probably eating deer carcasses.
John,
All right.
did you hear Bigfoot? They're
Yeah, I
eating
heard in the background.
Okay.
yeah, but they had to do an HIV test on her too. So
Hmm.
Washington's
yeah.
the
8
zombies
people have
now.
to wait.
Okay, my first thing would be, does she have rabies? Was she affected by rabies? Because once they start acting that way, they have anywhere from 24 to 48 hours.
Mm-hmm. Hey, lady.
Hmm.
Is there's still no cure for rabies?
No, there's not. It's very, very sad to see in a human being and an
Yeah.
animal.
What? There's no cure for rabies?
Nope.
No, not for human beings. No,
What?
not
So,
for.
so what happens if someone gets bit? Do they put them down or what happens?
Well, no, it's very crucial right after being bit or scratched by a rabid animal that
Yeah,
a human being go and gets a shot, and you have to get on medicine right away because that
Yeah, you
first
have a
24
chance.
you
Yeah,
have a
chance to live.
chance, right?
Cancel it.
Because
Yeah.
you can it can be fought, but there's the thing that goes to your brain and
Right.
you
right.
spread it.
Do you like fight it forever? Is that the way it works? Or
No, you die. You die.
but if you catch it soon enough, like you're bam, you're right in the hospital. Hey, fix this. Like, can they
You have a chance then.
a chance to fight and stop the rabies, or is it always going to just keep like a struggle for?
Well, okay, so there's been some slight chances in some cases. Like there's this one girl who was at the point where she was in the convulsions and feeling aggressive.
Huh.
She did beat it. Her chance was like 1% or something like that. And yes, it's very painful too.
Yeah,
She had to
but-
relearn how to walk and talk and feed herself again.
Damn, brutal.
You
So,
didn't
like-
tell him where he has to get the shots at.
Well, it used to be a bunch of shots in your belly button, like your
Yep.
belly.
Still in your stomach.
Yeah,
So
I seen a
Sorry,
video
buddy.
where this little girl got attacked by a raccoon.
Yep.
And you know what? She didn't make it.
Yeah, there's a certain couple of countries that have hospitals dedicated to they put you in a cell and they do what they can with you, but after a while they can't even go in there with you.
can you? So
Because
do they
they'll-
put you down like a dog? Like, come on, old yeller. And
No,
then, like,
no, it's
No.
very very painful, and they just let them stay there to pass.
yikes,
It's
Good luck
really
to you.
bad to see.
yeah.
Yep, it's
Yep.
really really sad.
Peanut, you're gonna get bit by a mosquito. Make it to the hospital. Ask for the rabies shots right away.
Yes. So possums and those kind of things can be spreaders, but yeah, they seldom have any problems because of, yeah.
I totally never knew that. I always thought, even since I was a kid, that if you get bitten, it's just like a rattlesnake. You know, you go in and
No.
Oh no.
right.
No. So the
Tape an
regimen
aspirin
of
to it, walk
4,
it off, you'll be fine, right? But no, I didn't realize how deadly those things are. Man,
Yeah.
makes me really not want to hang it.
well, that's why too, like, okay, we always get our dog her rabies shots
Especially where you guys are at. Dang,
Mhm.
you're like out there in the forest
Well,
and stuff.
Isn't it a law that dogs have to have it?
Well, if you have a
Well,
dog in
some
certain
places, yeah.
areas, like here, you're to register your dog with the town. But before you do so, you have to have their updated shots and rabies shots. So for a young dog, it's 1 year, and then after that, it's every 3 years for a rabies shot.
You see what Bubba said?
Not yet. You won't like the cure either. It comes. Angry Rough Cricket says the first dose of 4-dose course should be administered as soon as possible after exposure. Additional doses should be administered on days 3, 7, and 14 after the first vaccine for rabies.
Oh, damn.
Rabies is no joke. Like it's
Yeah, apparently
actually
not.
how you see animals act is how people will act. People will act.
Wow.
And then so there was this woman, her son or her grandson kept telling her that he had this thing going on with water. Well, it didn't make sense. So she ended up taking him to the doctors. The kid had rabies.
Yeah. I
Whoa.
don't like
Oh,
water.
he didn't want to have a bath. That's what it was. The kid didn't want to have a bath.
Yeah, anything with rabies doesn't like water.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a plague.
Would people go mad and start biting people like, start jumping around and biting people?
I don't know, but you just sounded like the Tasmanian devil.
Okay,
Remember he spit in-
Oh, I
What
want
was
to
that?
talk to Bugs Bunny now. Like,
What
I
was
can't
that
do-
other movie, like Animal House or something, where that guy? Oh, it was don't say it. One Crazy Summer, Bobcat. Bobcat.
Oh yeah,
I
right.
love Bobcat. Yeah. So he really speaks like that, but he's so smart and he makes such a good actor. Is
Oh
it
yeah,
time for
he's
bed?
hilarious.
We're gonna end now.
You do whatever you want.
Yeah, it's 12:10.
One crazy summer. It's amazing.
I love that movie. We watch that movie like at least once a year.
All right, on.
I love that movie. It's so good. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah,
No,
they
I've never
produced
seen-
what
you guys seen it?
script too.
It's got John Cusack in it. It's got Bobcat in it. It's got
Demi Moore.
yeah, Demi Moore is in it. Oh my goodness, yeah. That's such a good movie.
What's it called? One what summer?
One Crazy Summer.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, if you live out in the woods, they do have a rattlesnake vaccine. You should get it if you live out in the woods with animals.
What about like a rabies vaccine? Like like if you have that thing pen people jabbing themselves for something or another on their thigh, like for
Now you have to basically get infected with rabies to get that shot.
Let's
Can you
Sniffler telling me to try a little harder for. Try what?
does the shot have more rabies in it? Right? Or is it like actually got some vitamins or whatever it is in it that actually helps?
What the heck? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was the possums or something related too, but there was something that was going around that
Armadillos.
armadillos.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. Yes. So I'm stand to be corrected. It was the armadillo, not the possum. Sorry.
Yeah, I seen a
Thank
prepper saying that he would ways to cook an armadillo.
I wouldn't eat one of those suckers.
No, you don't. You don't touch 'em.
Hey, Nomad.
It's like eating a giant roly poly.
How do you prepare that? Like smoke armadillo? Or,
You don't even touch them.
right?
Oh man.
Barbecue armadillo under glass, right?
Yeah,
Goodness.
Mr. Cheddar got it.
Has
Uh,
anyone shown notice
Leprosy.
a while? Oh, there you go. There's one for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, now we got the Three Stooges up
Yeah.
here. That's what it was. Thank you.
Yeah,
See, my memory's all messed up.
Oh.
that's why everybody tried to tell him, would you? And he would, and it was during a live, and he was banning people for saying that it gives leprosy. Oh no, you can eat them. Yeah,
No,
you don't even want to touch them.
that's right. So it wasn't. Geez, I had my crackers all messed up, didn't I? I had my sesame crackers in with my pita crackers, and
Cheese and armadillo.
yeah, so I got a freaking
kind of wine do you
armadillo, and
carry?
I've got possums with rabies over here.
Possum, rabies, and armadillo. Oh, that's just talking about a good time right there. Rabies.
See, I'm like,
You had me at rabies.
I'm like an hour and a half to an hour past my bedtime. That's why.
Oh,
Hilarious.
Yeah, right.
I
I
know.
know.
Well, sometimes I'll be awake, but I'm still in bed at this time. Like I'll be like playing my Plants vs. Zombies or my Merge Dragons.
Well, close your eyes, pretend you're in bed, and you're talking to us.
Plants versus armadillos.
And we're the plants. Well, Peanut's the zombie because he's
No, I'm
got rabies.
armadillo.
don't touch the armadillo.
Goodness. You guys
Remember,
are.
double tap Peanut on the head twice. Get that hammer. Crack it.
I don't think we're supposed to be double tapping our nut. I don't want to crack them.
Don't want to bust a nut.
Nope.
Well, I don't know. Maybe Peanut wants to bust a nut.
So I lost my coffee, but I was in painting I got to start to another painting. I don't know what I'll be doing with it yet.
Is that the moon?
Nope.
Oh, that's
All
a
it
new one
is-
you're working on?
Yeah, all it is just a bunch of color on a canvas so far. I was searching for the coffee that I lost.
I don't know. I got a fresh cup here. Coffee.
Whatever it is, I'm sure there'll be Carmio Macchiato involved.
That's right. Definitely.
Well, actually, right now, I think this one's still good without the bioengineered stuff. But I heard the new stuff, the dry creamers,
Mhm.
like the non-dairy creamer. I heard that that's in them now.
Oh,
Yep.
So this one contains milk. No, this one doesn't. This one doesn't have it. So the one from Hannaford brand does not have the bioengineered stuff in it yet, but it
yeah.
does.
You
It
gotta look
does.
for the logo too.
What?
They don't have to put it in there. They can just put the logo on there.
No, it just says double money back for a logo on this one.
Oh, okay.
And it's got the plastic bottle thing where it tells you how to recycle it. But no, okay, so this one doesn't have it.
Hey, Bush, real quick. Love your last video. It was interesting.
My last one, which one was it?
That was the one we were talking about, like they could have a secret compartment or something in case they come in and mac all your like prepping stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we talked about that before, but I figured since it was coming to light again, they were talking about it a lot more. I mean, the government was. So I figured it was a good time to tell everybody again.
I think it's past time to start revisiting some of the things we've already talked about for the people who didn't, or for reminders. I couldn't find my coffee, so I'm making more.
So,
No, you can go in. He's not sleeping yet.
who's got Roku here on panel?
Be right back.
Okay.
I don't have.
Okay, well, on Roku, they have a News Now channel that you can set up for your local community. It gives you the weather and all that. They are streaming right now, talking about the 15 mile city, 15 block cities. They just
smart cities.
They're pushing that now, and they're saying, "Oh, majority of people want it." Yeah, right.
I know, right? We don't want to be mobile.
The ones that are already in the cities.
Yeah. Let's just
Right.
build walls and leave them in there. Don't let nothing come in, nothing come out. Let's see how they like it.
Yeah, Bubba News. I was talking about that today. Actually, no, yesterday. I don't know. One of the days.
Hey Ragnar. Pepping's good. He'll be back live on the 10th.
He was thinking about going live tonight, but I guess he didn't.
I know I told somebody in your chat tonight that he was going live or making a video tonight, and then I feel bad. Oops.
Yeah.
Post a link. It's about time, lady. We'll stay live for a little while longer for somebody really, really, really special. Not that y'all aren't, but
Sticks.
Yeah, I see how you are.
Right.
I appreciate the confidence level.
Well, there's somebody who's been away and then been very slowly coming back around.
I was thinking because every time I think of that, her name now, Good Enough, it almost sounds like a song. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough.
For me. Yeah, that one.
Hello.
Hello.
No.
I just woke up from a nap. I'm having a gallbladder flare up.
Ouch.
Well, that sounds
It's like
fantastic.
really painful.
Oh, they are. I haven't had it, but my wife had to have a surgery to take hers out.
Yeah, my mom had hers out a long time ago where they used to staple your belly back shut.
Hey, no, you guys behave. I have enough left for both of you. Well, I
Hey,
guess
TJ.
Hey,
How's it going?
pretty good, defender of the universe.
I do what I can, TJ.
That's all we can do, right? It'd be
Right.
good enough.
Might as well set the bar high.
Now, TJ, good enough is the new what?
The new perfect.
That's right,
The
baby.
new perfect. I love it. Man, it's been a good night. Because like TJ, I've gotten to see you except for earlier on Trust Show. And Lady Lake hasn't gone live in a long time too. So it's been a really, really nice day to have see you guys both out and about again. So you guys are both really cool people. And so I value you no matter what.
Oh, you got me in the fields.
You had me at rabies.
Did you try out your griddle,
Griddle?
Hello.
TJ? Did you try out
What?
your griddle? Did you
Yes,
try out your griddle yet?
Yes, I did. I made 4 pancakes at one time.
Oh,
I bet you them were some big pancakes too, huh?
Yeah, the thing worked really good. It's just terrible that it was bent, and I'm pretty sure that happened in shipping. So
it was bent.
yes,
Oh,
So you had 4 pancakes. What did the boys eat?
You should have fought off them witches. You could like put that deer on the griddle.
I know.
the griddle was big enough.
Bubba News said to you, TJ, we've been talking about naked deer with rabies or something.
No,
To that.
no, there was these women that were naked, and they
Yeah,
yeah.
I
You
sent
were-
you a text telling you to send those pictures to me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
See, that's how much I look at my phone. I can probably. Do you want the pictures or do you want the whole article?
It don't matter. But ew, really?
I know, right?
Really?
I bet it's something. I bet they're from like a cult or something.
That's what everybody says.
That was another question that people had.
Or maybe they just wanted the buck to stop there.
Maybe.
Right? They're all taking
Maybe.
responsibility. Like what?
Other people talked about them being shapeshifters, skinwalkers.
Vampires or something?
Oh, that anything's possible. It's 2020s.
And they were worried about the horse.
they're just Gen Zs.
Gen Zs.
Everything's on the table at this point.
Right?
I believe it.
Oh dear.
I'm not
They-
male or female. I'm a deer eater.
I mean, think about that. The woman even talked about how the deer had maggots on it and stuff.
Ew, God.
Ooh.
Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of maggots, what a segue. But I was watching this one video today about how like there was maggots in KFC or something.
Yeah,
Ew.
I
Ooh.
know, right? They found
Mr. Cheddar Pepper. If I see a half-naked witch riding an armadillo, eating a deer leg, and foaming at the mouth with rabies, I'm going to ask the dating service for my money back.
Mm.
Oh my goodness.
when Tinder goes wrong.
Oh goodness, yes, exactly.
Yeah, I would stop the whole dating thing altogether.
I mean, okay. My thing is like, why didn't they call 911 like right away? Like, why didn't?
Right. I saw some stuff like that, man.
Well, the thing is, that when was it sent to the phone, though? Or sent to the grandfather?
I think the grandfather had it up on his computer, and she took the picture from the computer.
But you know what I mean is because they might not seen it for the next day or 2 days later until because I know there are some cameras that will use a cell phone or cell signal that will send you pictures. But most of them, you have to go up and take the card out and then put it in your computer.
Right. Well,
So
with ours, we have a DVR on our camera system. So we can just go down, hit the day and time, or just like view it for 8 hours or
Yeah,
yeah,
but if there's a trail cam, trail cams are different. They do sell the
right.
real expensive ones that you have to have a service for.
I
But
believe it was a trail cam, but I'm not sure. But I
oh,
actually remembered
okay.
something. I remembered something about the story now. So the reason they got the trail cam is because something was killing things around their property and they wanted to see what it was. Well, when they found the bobcat on the trail cam, that's when they relaxed. It's like, oh, okay, now we know what we're dealing with. It's a bobcat. Until the grandfather found the two women naked eating the 2-day-old deer.
Did they see the bobcat kill the deer though?
No,
Okay, because that's not a normal thing.
no, it's not.
Because bobcats won't tangle with the deer because it's just unless it's a baby one or sick.
Well, they do. We have pretty big bobcats here.
Oh yeah, but they would go after an easier prey than a deer.
Yeah. TJ come up as her new channel's good enough. Allie wanted me to stay up late and watch Over the Hedge, but I'm not going to. Okay, is it bad? All right, hold on.
Well, then.
That's interesting.
We might be able to play this. No, don't say. All right, we're gonna be naughty for like 5 seconds here. You ready?
Okay.
Let me see. No, wait.
This is so.
Let me see the guy.
Yeah,
Let's see.
sexually, I can probably have whatever the fucking guy I want to.
Oh, I've seen this.
Oh, bullshit!
I love that little boy.
Yeah.
Bougie.
I'm very sorry for that, but it's late night TV, and that's what we get. Oh my god!
I've been wanting to steal that guy, that little clip where little kids saying that, but I know I'd get in trouble for it.
Okay, so I did a Carson went to bed, I think, but I did a story I helped Bigfoot do a story on Bigfoot Lake, and that video got set to no comments allowed because I was showing, even though it came from Canva, I was showing a little girl like in a dress twirling and playing with dolls. So they thought it was a kid's video.
Oh,
So it removed all comments from his video.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh. Interesting.
well, I won't say nothing here, but I'll tell you later. I got my other one removed that I got in trouble for Monday.
I think I heard you say that earlier on Yours and Bears stream. If anyone tried to get in backstage and it wouldn't let you if that happened, it's not me or you. It's Bigfoot and I decided to spend a lot less money on things. And between his StreamYard and my StreamYard, I forgot to connect to his StreamYard and connected to my own. So I do not pay for StreamYard anymore. So I don't have any more of the fancy stuff. It's just a decision that we made, and I elected to do it because I feel as though he uses the other stuff more than I do.
Yeah, I didn't know you guys weren't using the same one. I didn't know you was using two.
Oh, sorry, Bush. Go ahead.
Was it a BOGO deal?
Well, you can have more than one account on your StreamYard if you pay for it. And I used to do that for him, but we failed to do it again. So
You can edit anytime.
yeah.
You just go to what do they call them? Destination, I think it's called, something like that.
So I would have to log in to his StreamYard
Yeah,
or use his laptop with adding my thingamajiggy on there. Either
Yeah.
way.
yeah. You just go to the the front page, and it says, "Oh, destination." You just click on it and you add a new one. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So,
Hey, Rubberneck wants to know if he had an idea that Bigfoots can time travel. Do you guys know anything about that?
Yeah, so there's been everything from time travel talk with Bigfoot,
Portals, too.
Sasquatch, portals, orbs, also cloaking.
oh yeah, I heard that one too.
If anyone's interested in more cryptid or Bigfoot stuff, you can always go to Bigfoot Lake or Mountain Lake Files. That's mine and Bigfoot's other channels that we like to do. I haven't done anything on Mountain Lake in 4 weeks, and I'm sorry.
Slacker.
Whacker.
I don't know. Things happen, garden house, and then I don't know what happened.
Painting.
What?
Painting.
Painting.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
painting.
I've been painting. I've been painting a lot. I actually just put one out, was it yesterday? Saying I wasn't feeling quite myself, which I thought was funny because I haven't been feeling quite myself. And I did this painting that I finally finished. And I thought it was funny to put it to a werewolf scene with the howling. And
It kind of looked like that. It fit. Is that what your inspiration was for making it, or after? Do you look at it afterwards and say, "Hey, that reminds me of werewolves"?
afterwards, it happened afterwards. So I had this whole background and scenery. And then my oldest daughter came over after she came back from Punta Cana, and she's like, I see a bridge and trees, and then after I did all that, I decided it needed fog. And of course, ER saw it, and TH2, and they mentioned trolls and werewolves, and I thought of a werewolf. But see, what I like to do with my paintings, instead of adding all those things, leave it to the onlooker to put those things in their imagination as they're looking at the painting.
I like that because that's a great idea because it makes you think more about it. And like I kind of wonder like if it was put in the perspective of the werewolf, like the werewolf is the one looking ahead, or if it's the person looking out for the werewolf, or are they hunting the werewolf? Like from the perspective of the painting.
Yeah, it's nice to leave stuff up to,
Yeah, I think Donna's live stream is behind a little bit.
Oh, okay. Hi, Donna.
Well, she won't see it for probably a good 45 minutes. Or you saying hi?
Oh, all right.
Since we were talking about Robert Wagner, that was a good while ago.
Yep.
I'll just type to her. I was trying to, I don't know if I have any mods in here right now that are not.
Oh, Super Dave said hit refresh. Yeah.
I seem to have lost my own stream for some reason. There I is. I was trying to find links, and I went to go share it, and then I lost my own stream.
So are you going to do a video on this? The naked chicks?
Yeah, I was going to do one because I haven't done anything in a few weeks, but you should definitely do it too on Ghost Crafty, like maybe tomorrow.
Oh, no. I'm trying to just stick to, because the reason I did the last one is because I may go up there, and I've been in contact with the guy because they don't allow this anymore. The whole ghost thing, because they got people trying to break in and stuff. So I talked to him, and he might give me a tour of the place.
Oh, sweet. Right on, Bush.
Yeah, so I may, if I go up there. I don't like that area, so we'll have to see.
It's like us going to the place where the guy went missing up here and is part of the missing 411. It's like that kind of.
Oh, I mean, I just don't like the drive. that in that area.
Oh, okay.
Bad roads.
Oh,
Yeah. The place doesn't bother me or anything like that.
Hey, TJ, I haven't talked to you in a long time. What have you been up to?
Just this, that, and the other.
Anything fun? Did you already move? It's been a while. Like to the
No,
new house and all that?
we've had to put that on the back burner. My husband had to have surgery, and I've been trying to get my health worked out. I got a lot of things going on there, and
I didn't know that.
yeah, just one thing after another.
Yeah, well, hope you feel better.
Oh yeah.
yes. Camo Carl. Actually, the guy that went missing up here, Bigfoot, did some work for his wife. So the wife of the man who went missing, yeah, she still feels, well, we'll get into it at a later time about that whole story. But Bigfoot actually knows the people. But yes, David Paulides actually, Paulides, I always forget how to say it. He does the missing 411 and also Bigfoot.
Is that where the people end up missing? Missing 411?
Yeah, they have to meet a certain criteria to become part of the missing 411, and trust me, you never want to meet that criteria. They usually don't find the people, and they find their belongings later. Like for instance, there was 2 boys that went missing, and there was a search party. On day 4 and 5, they went past this rock, or maybe it was 3 and 5. They went past this rock so many times. And I believe it was day 6. They went past the same rock that many, many searchers went past. And the boys had passed, I believe, 3 days prior to that. So the last time they passed that rock, the search party, the boys ended up side by side on that rock that the searchers went past. So they were looking for these boys, and they must have been still alive. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But usually they'll find, if they don't find the people, or even if they do, they find their belongings neatly put somewhere. Their clothes folded, their shoes.
Kind of like the Blair Witch thingy.
I'm not sure about all that. That's been a long time since I've watched that. I watched it at the theaters when it first came out a long time ago. I mean, that was like when it was at the theaters. Like we went at midnight to go watch it, like when it came out.
Well, I meant the actual one, not the.
Oh,
I didn't know that. It's
movie.
built on a true story, Bush.
It's based, well, the woods that they described in the first one, there was stuff that did happen, and there was the rock, the thing with the rock.
Mhm.
Oh, like that? Like they found the people later on a rock, just like what Blake was saying.
Yeah,
That's
Wow.
creepy.
That is creepy.
yeah.
So I'm not going to talk about too much about this on the channel, but I want everybody to watch your news and whatnot and your stuff that comes out, because with Camo Carl's comment on screen, I believe, in my personal opinion, we're going to start seeing a lot of things going on with Mel Gibson and the things that
Bashing of him.
you're going to see a lot of name calling towards him. Before he made the movie Lethal Weapon, he would talk about certain things pertaining to what's on screen. And it's coming back out because of children coming in from Ukraine. I just want you guys to watch that, because they're going to say everything from him being an alcoholic and drinking again
Yeah.
to him being a
Crazy.
racist and a white
All right.
supremacist.
Yeah. Crazy
You're
race.
gonna see all kinds of things, because Hollywood is not going to like what he's talking about and what he's saying. He lost his career once because of this, but I really don't think he cares.
Yeah. every time he comes up with, or a reporter asks him a question about it, then all of a sudden, oh, he's an alcoholic. He's, you know, all the stuff that comes with it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Now, a long time ago, they even fired back with his alcoholism and called him, I'm not even sure if they called Mel Gibson gay. Now, nowadays, they wouldn't call him something like that because, you know, but that's just how things go from then to now.
Yeah.
And like calling someone gay in Hollywood is so redundant. Like,
Well, I mean, now,
You get a contract.
but back, 20, 30 years ago, that would be something that would come out about somebody and be bashed upon. Now, if you're that way, then it wouldn't.
you're the hero or something.
Right. It wouldn't be like that. So now their new thing would be calling him the other things.
Yeah, and he lost the woman he was with. I'm not going to say too much about it, but they parted ways, and it was partly because of that. And she was in, Hollywood group.
The Russian connection.
And he's been in a lot of interesting movies too. He was in Conspiracy Theory, right? And then he did The
Yes.
Passion. So
Yes, he did.
Wow. I didn't
Director
know
of
that.
that, wasn't he?
what's that?
Director, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah, he is a
Well,
director.
he might have been. Yeah.
Of the
Passion of the Christ.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. That one's trippy too. Like, and I want to see the new one when it comes out. Like, I think he's gonna have like visions or something in it. He said it should be interesting one way or the other. You know what's funny? Yeah, that should be you guys heard about that Passion of the Christ 2 or something? Coming out?
That's what I was just reading. Bubba News put in there.
Nice. It's supposed to be released next year. Bubba said. So, where is it? I had something on the screen before that. It was, it wasn't that man who went missing in the woods and might be confused. The man that I'm referring to that Bigfoot met the wife of, that's the man who went hunting, and they go hunting every year, a lot. And this one particular day, he went missing.
Now the bulldog makes sense. I get it. What I just like I'm kind of a little slow on the draw. It's from Georgia, Georgia Bulldogs. I'm like,
hey, we got a winner, ladies and gentlemen. We got a winner.
I just made the connection now. I never knew you were from Georgia. Like I figured from the South somewhere, but I didn't realize Georgia. I didn't really think about it. So
Yeah.
I was like staring mindlessly at the as I always do at the bulldog. I was like, oh yeah, that's
No, it was
later.
yeah, it was Natal.
I mean,
No,
he either had the peach or the bulldog. If I was a guy, I would probably be the bulldog.
Yeah, bulldog.
No, it was
Maybe
a
I
couple years ago. He was down here in Augusta filming for a movie called Agent Game.
Mel Gibson was.
Yeah.
Oh, and Georgia's like the new Hollywood, kind of like not in a bad way, but like where they make movies there. Like, that's what AB told me. I think his son was like involved with making movies somehow or doing something. I think.
Oh yeah, they're always filming something around the area.
Yeah, I don't know. It must be like a scenic and cheaper or something. Like
TJ's got props.
Yep.
TJ's got props. Oh yeah, TJ was around it too, huh? Are you in
Yeah.
Georgia too, TJ?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I didn't know that. I learned all kinds of things today, man. Okay. This is like a secretive panel. Don't tell me you're from Georgia too, Bush. Right?
The place,
Take
I've
off
been
the
in
mask.
Georgia forever.
Jeanette,
What?
the place that I guard,
Uh-huh.
which I can't say who that is, They leased it to film True Lies, the show. There.
Oh, the movie or it's like a TV show now or something?
It's a TV show.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Who all is in that?
I can't think of his name, but he used to play on the Reba show as her son-in-law.
Oh, right on. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Man. Have you seen any famous people down there? What?
I've seen a few people.
Right on.
I got to meet before Hank Aaron passed away. I got to meet him up at a Masters event. It was like I don't know 2 or 3 years before he passed away. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Right on.
I agree
Yeah, he's
with
a legend.
Chuck. Those Georgia peaches are good because when you bite into them, it runs down your arm. No, really, like that's the best peach you'll ever have. The one that will run, the juices run down your arm.
Yes. Down here, if you go to Publix and you get specifically it'll say is tree ripe peaches, those are the best peaches you can buy inside of a store, like a regular grocery store like that. They are so good.
You ain't getting none of that up here. You get one that breaks your teeth.
Not down here, man. Oh, they're so good.
Georgia peaches right next to Florida oranges. Right?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I was trying to throw that in there.
My mouth's watering just thinking about I love peach. I love peaches. I love peach flavor. I just love peach. Bigfoot's not a huge fan. Like he doesn't mind. I guess he likes canned peaches, which is weird.
What about peach cobbler?
He'll eat that too because it's got cake in it.
Well, I don't know about anywhere else, but down here, a lot of people, they'll do their pancakes up with peaches on it and then put Cool Whip on top of it.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Now we're talking.
Is that
talking.
the pancakes you made? PJ?
Yeah.
Is that the pancakes you made?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't do that, but a lot of people do that here. Just like fried freaking pie. So
fried
pie.
peaches.
You had me at pie. I'm a pie connoisseur.
No, fried peaches are really, really good. Trust, have you ever had fried peaches?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
TJ?
Yeah.
Like fried apples.
Yeah, fried peaches are good.
Deep fried peaches? Really?
Yeah, you can put them on the grill and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Lakers just had fried spaghetti today.
I did have fried
spaghetti. What?
I did.
No,
It's leftover spaghetti, and you put it in a frying pan, and you fry it to heat it up.
Yep.
It does something to the marinara sauce, and then you can put a little cheese on there. And I didn't do it today because it's really not.
Oh, I remind me. I just
Spaghetti.
tried
Sorry.
Mexican fried ice cream before. It was pretty good.
Oh
Did you
yeah,
have that?
fried ice cream is wicked good.
Yeah, I just tried it. Like, I
Do
didn't
you
even know it
like
was a thing.
peanut? Do you like pecan pie?
I freaking love pecan pie. I
Let
think
me tell you what to do with pecan pie. I was talking about this morning.
okay. Wait. Is this going to end like American Pie? Is it?
No.
All right.
Sorry.
All right. Just checking.
But
All
you
right.
just take a slice of it and put it on a griddle
Uh-huh.
and like get it sizzling and everything, and take
Really?
that bad boy, put it on your plate, and you add whatever you want to it, like Cool Whip or whatever.
Uh-huh.
You've got yourself some fried pecan pie.
Oh, that does sound good. I would try
It
that.
is way better than just the pecan pie.
Now you
Oh,
frying
man.
the bottom or you frying the top of the pecan?
I just do the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I'm
you
sure there's
fry
people out there that do more.
pecan pie is so good. Like that and I like banana cream pie too. I love banana stuff. Like you like banana cream pie is so good.
Banana cream pie is yummy-licious, but
It is.
when you fry your sketty, like Chuck says, you put it in the butter. But sometimes, if you want to be really naughty, you take your fried sketty with cheese and you put it on, like you make a sandwich, a spaghetti sandwich.
I would try that for sure.
Sketty sandwiches are good.
That sounds good.
It's a lot of carbs, though. It's a lot of pasta and bread, and
Well, but it tastes good though.
it's really not.
It's so worth it, I bet. There's even like garlic butter or something on it. Garlic butter and like
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking like
Well-
you know what reminds me what? Go ahead.
You take your piece of bread and you just flop your fried sketty in there with the cheese melted in it, and you fold the one piece of bread like a hot dog, and you just yeah.
Arr.
Yeah, you did sound effects.
Yeah, because I'm kind of like a dinosaur. You know? Kind of like that peach. Oh, that one right there. Hey, Brew W.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like vanilla ice cream.
Well, all I know is whenever I take my imaginary trip to Georgia, I know I'm gonna stop and get my peach pancakes from TJ, and then for dinner we're having
chicken fried steak.
Chicken fried steak.
If you were to come to Georgia, I would fix it for you.
Don't forget the sweet tea. I'll load you up on sweet tea.
Good night, Gingerbread.
And I would make the fix. I'd do all the fixings for it. We'd have a feast.
Homemade
Chrissy.
creamy gravy. Mm.
Gravy. All we're talking. Why are y'all talking about food now? Like,
We always talk about food.
I
I
don't
know.
know. It's
Started
amazing.
with peaches.
The
Oh,
peanut,
I'm sorry,
ain't
with
it?
peaches.
Yeah, ain't it like 8 o'clock there? You can still run to the border and go to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Now you're not hungry.
No, I actually like Taco Bell sometimes. Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
my
God.
husband-
Who knows what's really in it though?
The only thing he can eating out right now is Taco Bell because of his surgery. And
Eating out.
yeah, so he done this thing through Cash App, and he got a card from Cash App that you can use, like a debit card type thing. And he was able to select this thing. I don't know what you call it, but if you go to Taco Bell and you use your card,
Uh,
they give you 10% of whatever you purchase in Bitcoin.
that's pretty cool.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah,
on.
so
Yeah, I didn't know that.
we spent
That's
like
interesting.
$44, and he got $4.44 in Bitcoin from it.
Damn, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Wow, that's weird though. I wonder. Oh, hey, Dave, what's up? But Dave's not here. But
Hi, David. Mr. David Divine Broadcasting.
Dave's not here, man.
Dave's not here. That's all from Cash App. Does that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Right on. Dave's not here, man.
This is hilarious.
There you go.
What G2 says. Just saw a New York City meme saying 2 weeks to slow the smoke.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the headline tomorrow.
I don't know. She started saying climate change and the new normal, and I'm like, oh no, she didn't.
I'm waiting for the New York City up in smoke.
Right. I don't know. They're going to be handing out their.
Taco spaghetti, interesting.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like holding it like a taco with your one slice of, one slice of bread. And Chuck's saying to toast it.
Oh,
You toast your bread and you put like a grilled cheese sandwich,
Uh-huh.
put your spaghetti on there. Tonight we,
That's a freaking heart attack waiting to happen.
Soft
oh
taco
no,
shop.
I grew up on that. That was like the best part of spaghetti is having it the next day.
Good night, Sniffer.
Good night, Sniffer. God
Good
bless
night,
you.
Sniffer. Hope you're feeling better.
I make tacos kind of like that. I'll take the brown tortillas. I forget what those are called, but like they're not. I can't remember. One's flour, one's the other thing. So it's
Corn.
the other thing. Corn. Thanks. But corn. And then what I'll do is fry them up, like, and then put like, first first I brown some hamburger meat or ground round or something, and then mix it up with like tomato, not tomato sauce, but tomato paste, right? And then put some taco sauce in there, mix it all in, and then fry up the taco flat, put the cheese on top, and then melt it, and then fold it over so it makes the taco. And then what you do is like take Parmesan cheese and put it on the outside, and it'll kind of like stick to the bun. So
Yeah.
it kind of gives it that crunchy texture. And then it also kind of tastes like a little bit Italian, but all this little Mexican too at the same time.
Nice.
Wow.
Sounds good. You want to see what we had for dinner?
Yes,
we,
I
were,
do.
we were working on the hot water tank, and we went to the store late because we thought we were going to get out of it till the weekend, and we didn't. So we had to do it later. So I decided to just do German wieners tonight.
German wieners.
German wieners.
Oh, yeah, that
green
must be
beans.
why I seen on Signal. The only thing I seen pop up was I'm in the mood for some German wieners.
Yeah, so
Guten Tag, tun, finally,
this is-
Anton.
So our German wieners have they have actually lamb meat in them, and they're actually like in a casing. But this is me pulling out the German wieners. They just keep coming and coming and coming.
Those German wieners
Yeah.
are coming.
Yeah,
Weird.
so when you get to the end of how many you want, you just kind of pinch it
Yeah.
off.
I really hope the bot that's watching this actually
Yeah.
watches what she's doing.
Yeah, so they're German wieners are just a casing hot dog freak.
Oh, trippy. What, like,
We-
do you use like what's that stuff called? That's got that it's like the German people put sauerkraut. Do you put like sauerkraut on it too?
I love sauerkraut. I love wiener night. Anything is like meat sauce, guys. Meat sauce and mustard
All
and
right,
like
who wants to
sauerkraut.
say wiener night?
I
Jerry
like.
Lee says he's a quarter German.
Well, okay, so my mother's father, my pop was German. Okay, and if you knew his last name, you would. There's no denying it. So, and then Bigfoot is actually German and Irish, and that.
Oh, right on. Cool.
Yeah, and then I get the buns, these special buns, and you toast them
Oh, yeah. It looks toasted. Look trippy.
on both sides, like a goop butter, and toast them.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, it's good stuff.
What
I-
else did you put on it? There looks like there's other stuff on there.
Oh, I just do mustard and onion. With,
Mustard and onion.
Yeah, and then sometimes I sprinkle like a very, very small thing of like shredded cheese. But I mean, it's so small, you don't,
And you're always making cool stuff. Robin's good at cooking too. She loves hot dogs too. Like, you loves hot dogs and sausage and all that kind of stuff.
Let's see, you do your buns and
Chili dog.
No,
You-
that's
you
true.
do your golden brown buns, buttery buns.
Buttery buns.
Oh yeah, it's good.
What do you say something about shiny buns the other day or something?
Oh yeah, I've got those shiny buns.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so yes, I'll go get them.
The bro-
They're my favorite shiny
It starts
buns.
with a B.
It does.
Shiny burger buns or something? Or
Well, I like the hot
broche
dog
or
buns.
something like that.
what, Bush?
Broche or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Broche. What are they? Brioche?
Yeah, that's it.
I
That's
can't
the
pronounce
word.
it. Brioche? I don't know.
But
Gross.
it's that shiny, like a restaurant bun, like that's nice and
Shiny
shiny.
buns.
But they're really shiny.
Yeah, it is funny you say that though.
Yeah.
Shiny buns to go with your weenie
German
night.
wieners.
I'll even take one out of the package. That way the YouTube AI doesn't think we're also being inappropriate.
No, would never.
Perish the thought.
I mean, they're really shiny.
Right on. They look good too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because and you did a really cool video about all the stuff that's in bread now. It was like kind of like what you're talking about, Bush, with all the candy, right? All the candy has all this stuff in it that didn't used to be there before.
It's harder to find it without it in anything that you're finding now.
That's what Lake said about the bread. Like it's there's gunk in all of it, except for you had to really look for. I don't even think you mentioned any name brands that don't have something wrong with it.
Cheez-Its are so safe.
Cheez-Its are safe?
Cheez-Its.
Oh,
But
a little square trick.
Pepperidge Farm goldfish and bread is no longer okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
They're
Taco
cookies.
shells, which is very odd. The only taco shell that you can get, unless it's like handmade or something, is Taco Bell is the only one that doesn't have bioengineered ingredient.
How weird is that?
I went and looked at every one of them, and every one of them had it, and I'm like,
What
Taco
about
Bell?
the tortillas? Are tortillas okay? Like taco tortillas before they make them into shells?
You mean the flour ones, soft ones?
Yeah, flour ones and the other kind.
Yeah, you have to look. They're if it's a authentic Mexican flour tortillas, they're usually good.
It's right. Like Mexican stuff is healthier than the American stuff is. That's why I always trusted like the taco trucks more than like whatever restaurants are around and stuff. I don't know.
Lake Ferry.
Yes.
You lied.
About what?
Okay, I just fact checked your Cheez-Its. It's made with 100% real cheese, but contains a bioengineered food ingredient.
Mine don't.
I'm looking on the website for it.
Well, there you go, Bushcraft. They were safe, but this week they're not.
Tell me, potato chips are the only thing I think of as far as any crackers now.
Well, I got these.
Oyster chips are good.
Oyster chips? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Trust. I've never tried those. That sounds good.
Oyster chips right now.
Oh, Cheez-Its snaps. Maybe that's different than the regular Cheez-Its or something.
Yeah, these are. Let me tell you what. These are good. Hold on.
Well, as right now, these are. It does say contains wheat, milk, or soy ingredients for cheese.
Yeah, it does have soy. This one has a soy ingredient, but it does not have any of that bioengineered stuff.
Yeah.
What do you look for in that bioengineered? What's a giveaway for that?
Under the ingredients.
It either says it under the ingredients with the great ingredients, and or it has the big symbol bioengineered ingredient.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it'll literally say bioengineered ingredient, or it'll. What's the symbol look like?
I don't know, because I don't have anything anymore in the house without.
I didn't think you would, but is it like?
Well, I did. I had some goldfish in the house.
Ate them all.
I gotta take myself. I don't want to be big anymore. I want to eat my fruit roll up in peace.
I also don't buy anything that says hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated.
Really?
That is really bad for you.
What's that do, TJ?
I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, but I've been told that is the thing you look for, especially if you're diabetic.
Damn.
And that's before all the what we're talking about right now.
All right, if I went into a grocery store right now, like where I'm at, what percentage of the canned goods and the chips and all that stuff would have gunk in it, you think?
I think that 3/4 of the stuff that you used to buy would have
more than that.
Yeah.
Would probably.
Probably 90,
there are
90,
still
98.
good foods on the shelves. Like I can buy, there's a certain kind of refried beans that you can buy that's authentic.
Like
the
Mexican
ingredient
kind?
is it's a very short list. So there's still good stuff.
Oh yeah.
But I think a lot of doctors, I've been hearing with a lot of people, not just people with like sugar issues or heart issues, but a lot of doctors are starting to encourage people to eat more naturally,
Yep.
buying good meat and slicing it at home instead of your deli.
Mm-hmm.
We just
Or-
love flat life.
Or eating maggoty deer. Right?
Ew. That's called extra protein, y'all.
That's high in protein.
Right. That's like protein with the protein boost.
Yeah.
That's some good eating right there. Dead deer.
Well, a lot of the cereals now have it in it too. So now my stepdad was explaining to me because he thought it was something different. But he was also with this. He was explaining to me a while back, they did genetically modify certain things, which was done different. They took like rice, wheat, things like that, and they made it more drought tolerant,
Yeah.
more bug resistant. That I would say was okay.
Mm-hmm.
But this other stuff, no. Lot Life, if you're listening, if you're not coming back, good night, and thank you for coming up on panel tonight. Good
Later, what?
evening, Lively Pepper.
Don't buy the plastic rice.
I haven't been on a heck of a lot, Lively, but I'm glad that you're here. I can't believe I'm up to 1:06 a.m.
Yeah, it's late where you are.
Well, it's late for me because I said I was going to try to stay up a couple days a week. I don't think I can do a couple, but maybe 1 to 2. Last night I was up kind of late playing Plants vs. Zombies.
Oh, that's the game you mentioned. I was trying to think of what it was called.
Yeah, I've beat that game so many times, but it's been years since I've played it. So, yeah.
You tried like Pokemon? Like Bush plays Pokemon?
I've been playing Pokemon since the day the game came out because of my oldest daughter. She begged me to download it, and her son was just a baby in the stroller, so we would go to the parks and play Pokemon for hours.
Right on.
And then when the kids stopped playing it, I was the only one left playing it. And now they laugh at me. I'm like, wait a minute. You're the one who wanted me to play this.
We got to get TJ playing now.
Yep. I'm waiting for good enough to play it.
One of us. One of us. No, I don't play Pokemon either.
Well,
I'm going to jump on the bandwagon anyway. Pretend like I do, TJ.
What movie was that from?
I don't know. It sounds like probably like some kind of horror movie or something.
Children of the Corn, or
Yeah, it sounds like something Children of the Corn would do. I've never actually watched that movie, but I heard it's really pretty good though. It's like 2 versions of it, I think, right?
It's them little minion guys, wasn't it?
No.
It wasn't them?
Oh, trust me, no.
Kids.
That's not a minion.
Yeah, it's actual kids that play the parts.
That's gonna bug me now. I don't even know where I got that from. And then, yeah, it sounds like something in a movie though, huh?
we could probably look it up.
You know, I'm kind of curious now. I wonder where that's from.
Just type it in Google, what movie had, and then just put it in parentheses.
The origin 1932 motion picture Freaks.
Huh.
Ramon saw Freaks at an art house cinema on a rare day off when an outdoor event where they were to perform.
Rock and Roll High School by the Ramones. There you go.
Did you read what Texas Psychobilly put up?
My life works. Yep. Oh gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, their mashed potatoes have
Fish in it?
sardine, or not sardines, but the other salty fish that they put on pizza and stuff.
Oh, sardines?
Anchovies.
Anchovies, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, like,
There's a bunch of it though. I can't remember all of it, but there's a lot of
That's from
weird stuff.
Pinhead. That's what Dave said. It's from Pinhead.
Yeah, it's from Freaks. That's what I was reading from 1932.
1932. Damn, that goes way back.
That's creepy. That's creepy.
Who is playing that?
That was me.
Oh,
No, his name Wiener, Schnitzel.
I'm sorry. It was really creepy.
I bet it was in black and white too.
It was. It
that's
was.
funny, Mr. Cheddar Pepper Prepper.
Oh, goodness.
Do they have to put the warning on cricket flour? Oh, it may
No.
contain nuts.
They just put bioengineered ingredient. If that's part of it in there.
Minnows. Oh yeah, minnows.
Mm-mm-mm.
So,
I
like,
eat
you got too much spaghetti left?
I used to use little fish
Yes.
like that when I went fishing for halibut. For what kind of these?
Well, I wanted to have fried sketty for everybody. Fried sketty sandwiches tonight for dinner. And Allie says, no, I want wiener night. So I was like, fine. And she wanted mac and cheese. And I'm like, no, we'll have green beans to go with it because I ain't doing all that. Not tonight. I wasn't having it. So,
Damn, you haven't made dinner yet? Like,
oh no, we had dinner hours and hours ago.
oh, I was gonna say it's getting late. Where you're at?
No, remember I showed it? I did the grilled buns. And
Oh yeah, it looked good too.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looked really tasty. Well, everything you make looks amazing.
We had about nine years ago, we had family up from Ohio, and we cooked out on the grill. And it was one of those first times for them where they said our hot dog buns were funny, but they loved them. Yeah, because they're like, oh, they're not big and bulky, and they don't have all that bread. You don't even have to squeeze the end of the bread because, like, the hot dog, plus our wieners are like longer. I guess I don't know.
It did look pretty long.
Yeah, they are. But they come up from Ohio and they ranted and raved about our buns. And there's no, like, I guess you'd call it like a crust all the way around.
Oh, and it's like crunchy. Like that's kind of how it is.
The crust doesn't go all the way around on our buns. It's like they're flat on both sides and flat on the bottom, so they stand up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Kind of different, huh? Unlike the more round, fluffy ones or something.
Yeah, they're not round and fluffy.
Let's give it a different texture or something, I would think.
Yeah, it's more like bread. Like the top has like a crust to it, and the sides are all like bread.
Blake,
yes.
I'm looking at those pictures you sent me. That's not two women. That's a man and a woman.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know.
He has actual pants on.
Or maybe they're both men that had their post-op.
Oh no, the one's definitely fully a woman. She has chesticles, yes.
But that's a man with her.
You think so?
And that on her hair, that's matted hair.
They look wild. They look like they had mange in their hair or something.
They're feral.
Definitely. I mean, it might have something to do with eating 2-year-old or 2-day-old deer carcasses. I'm not really sure, but that's disgusting and very disturbing.
Maybe the 2-year or 2-day-old deer was leftovers.
Maybe
from when they killed it initially, like that.
Yeah.
So I'll show you guys I don't know, I'm sure you guys have them, but people from Ohio, our family, thought they were strange. So our hot dog buns look like this.
Oh yeah, they are kind of square looking.
You just break it off. So here's the bottom.
Whoa.
You open it from the side.
Here's the side. And here's the top.
Oh, it's like the top.
So when you hold your hot dog, it looks like this.
Yeah.
They have that here.
And then this is the top. I don't know. Family from Ohio thought they were the coolest thing ever.
I've never
And they're
seen
like, look, it even sits up and doesn't roll all over your plate. And I'm like, Okay.
You know,
Like, what do you call
they're
that?
real good to put lay them in there and put your hot dog and stuff in there, or your wieners, and then put cheese and stuff in there, and then bake it. Brush them with the
Oh, that'd be
the
good.
bread
Yeah.
with butter.
So
Yeah.
I butter and grill them on both sides.
Yeah,
And then when you have your hot dog, though, it's not something that lays on the side.
they
It's
don't flop over.
right. So it sits like this. So like you can wobble this thing and it ain't gonna fall
You can
down.
wobble it.
Yeah, it's not gonna fall apart. So when you got your wiener in there, which exceeds both ends, you don't have any bread left over either. But it's also like less bread. They're like lighter, but they're not like the ones where like this part doesn't go all the way around the bun.
Yeah.
Anyways, now that I've touched these, they're all mine.
More wieners for you.
Yeah. Good morning, Maureen.
Yeah, I make a thing that's called nacho dog, and I put
Not your dog.
I put the
It's mine.
nacho cheese
It's my dog.
in there, and then put the hot dog, and then cheese on top of it.
Uh-huh.
And of course, for trust here, I put jalapenos on mine.
Yum, 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 yum.
And
Wait,
then
so you
you bake them in the oven, and your hot dog bun gets a little crispy, and they're good.
sounds good. So it's like you say you put nacho cheese on it?
Yeah,
Right on.
and then just regular cheese on top of it. That way, it melts on top.
Mm.
It's a good idea.
Ooh, leftover spaghetti in the oven or in a pan with American cheese melted on top. That's yummy delicious too.
Okay, like for you got a challenge for tomorrow morning.
I do like cheese. Whoever said that.
You got to make a
Brandon
left.
said, see, she likes mac and cheese pizza. I don't know where you got that from, but okay.
No, I think the spaghetti with cheese on it. So like that's really good. But yeah, mac and cheese pizza. Allie used to eat that and she had me try it. And I'm like, it's okay, but that's something.
I can't, I know I couldn't try it.
Now,
It just doesn't sound right to me.
Have you tried the TikTok spaghetti thing?
No.
It's actually good. You start off with Alfredo sauce. You have your noodles cooking, and then you put the spaghetti in the Alfredo, and then you put it on the bottom of a baking sheet, and then you have your spaghetti sauce going with the meat and stuff in there, and then you put that on top of it, and you put your cheese on top of that, and then you bake it in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
It actually, because I tried it, and it's actually pretty good.
That would put me in diabetic shock. I can't have
What did you want me to try tomorrow morning, Trust?
a spaghetti burrito.
Spaghetti burrito.
Yep. You got to wrap it up like a burrito and
Yeah, been there, done that. But I fry I put it in the frying pan and I grill the tortilla and seal it closed. It's really good.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
Then you melt the cheese on top. Ooh.
So naughty. Well, I suppose we should end this. I should get my bottom to bed.
Yeah, so I can go get something to eat now. We're
We're
talking about all this food.
I had a fruit roll up and I drank my coffee. I'm gonna have some water and I'm going to bed. Definitely.
Yeah, right.
I'm up really, really late. Well,
You play video games, huh?
No, I'm gonna lay in bed and play Merge Dragons until my phone falls on my face.
And then she's going to get up and say, I got spaghetti. I'm going to warm some up.
No, not till maybe tomorrow afternoon. Because right now I've got paintbrushes on the counter and apparently I've got all my bread out and crackers out to show everybody things.
Ay, ay, ay.
Aye, Rangers.
Everybody want to go around and say something before we end the live?
I'll go first. Thank you for being here, TJ. Miss you, TJ. Love you,
I miss
TJ.
you too. I love you too, Peanut.
I'm always here for you, just so you know. And I appreciate you, TJ. And Lake, thank you for not giving up. And your painting is beautiful. Thanks for having me up. I appreciate you. You know that. And Trust, thank you for being my friend. I appreciate you. God bless you. God bless everybody in here in Jesus' name. God bless everybody in the chat in Jesus' name. And Bush, you are such an amazing person. You have so much knowledge, and I'm grateful to be your friend. God bless you too, brother.
Thank you.
You're awesome, Peanut.
You know, when you're right, you're right. I can't disagree.
We're gonna have to do a T-shirt with your Peanut emblem, or with a cape. Yeah, there we go.
A cape? That sounds amazingly awesome. He's like, what? Why am I on the spotlight?
You sure do have a nice bunker.
Yeah, I had to downgrade. I got a better computer and a nicer fridge, though.
Yeah. That fridge could use a magic eraser, or is it naturally that color?
That's an old-fashioned one.
Yeah. When they used to have the olive green fridges and that mustardy yellow orangey color.
Yeah, you notice at the bottom of the fridge that there's little boards holding it up so it doesn't wobble.
Oh, good Lord. You're missing a bunch of pictures and magnets, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the stereo system.
Oh, yeah.
I have my old-fashioned computer over there, too.
And you got some
like his old Commodore or something.
You even got some preps there on the bottom, like some goods, and
Oh, I'm not supposed to show that.
All right.
And you got like the interrogation lamp going on in the ceiling.
Any last words, or are we just looking around your bunker?
Yeah. Here's one for you.
This is fun.
This is fun.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Welcome, everybody. The new perfect.
Yeah. No, I'm not perfect.
No, but it's good enough.
It's good enough,
but you play somebody on TV who's perfect.
You guys out there, just remember, you never know what type of day someone else is having. So just a smile is maybe all they need in passing.
Yeah.
There you go. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay.
So true.
Well, that's good enough.
Oh, you really expect me to say something?
I don't expect you, only if you would like to.
We demand.
Okay, well, if you can't give them a smile, give them the finger. That's all.
Hey, if it comes down to it, then yeah, give them the finger.
Yeah. Like
Do it with a
to tell you
smile.
stories about the finger. And she wasn't the one giving it. I'm gonna clarify. She received it, and she was waving and smiling. Sometimes that smile doesn't work. You gotta give them the finger.
Yeah, that happened. Yep, I was on the phone with TJ when that happened.
Oh my gosh.
That crazy lady up the hill. I'm like, oh boy. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us. We went from like 100 and something watching to 68. Thanks for that 68 and the original watching all night.
Yeah,
I
you're
expected
hardcore.
to be live for like an hour, and here we are 3 hours and 8 minutes in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like old times.
It is. It's really, really nice. And old times are new times. So see?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But thank you guys, everyone that come up on panel and down and up again. And thank you guys in chat for listening and having fun with us. And I just appreciate you guys all. And like Peanut said, I appreciate everyone, but I also appreciate you all individually too.
And we
I gotta-
appreciate you appreciating us, appreciating you appreciating us.
I gotta say one simple thing that I think that Lake feels the same as I. Through what Lake and I have been through the past couple of years, we really appreciate and love you guys for sticking with us through this.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, you guys have been through a lot.
Yeah.
And, I feel like everyone has gone through that with us together.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when they saw anger, they were angry. When they saw tears, they also had tears. When we felt those anxieties, they felt those anxieties.
Mm-hmm.
And we feel it together. And we came together originally for a reason, and I believe that reason still stands today. And I think it's important to stick together like this. And those are the ones that are true.
Mm-hmm.
We have real feelings, and feelings are okay.
Mm-hmm.
Magnar says, love y'all, stay safe, and God bless. And that's what I'm going to say. Exactly. Love y'all, stay safe, and God bless. And no matter what we go through, we can get through it together.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Spaghetti up. Lake Fairy's gonna be loose.
What?
I was just telling them, lock their spaghetti up. You're gonna be loose.
Yeah. Lock your spaghetti and wieners up because I'm coming for them. I will fry that shit up and put some cheese on it. All right.
The
Love you
YouTube
guys.
bots are going to have fun with this one.
Love you guys bunches. And hold on to your wieners and cheese.
Night.
What?